Less?
All right, we in there.
Less?
Under a different system would have made grand finals, but this is a format which rewards players not to coast. You have to be proactive. You have to be fast off the ground as well. It's not one of those ones where you get like a warm-up week or two. Because I talked about this quite a lot in the run-up to finals. Was it felt
So many
like
games.
with the bi-weekly system, you could kind of just
Wow,
give
so many
bi-weekly
games.
one while you kind of reacquainted yourself to the pro stage and playing with everyone again, like in a competitive setting and not scrims. But this time you don't have that 2 weeks to warm up. But if you're warming up on 2 weeks, you're not making it to finals because you're probably eliminated in the first week. So it's fun. It's fun to see a system where we do get we get players getting eliminated very early. You know, some people don't make it past the first day on the second week, and they just have to sit out now until week 4 of the tournament before they can come back and then have another shot at it. You know, some people will play a dramatically less amount of Naraka this year
games in
because
like
of this
2 days?
system.
That's a great
But
question.
ultimately,
How
I
does
think
one manage 72
it's on them
games
to
in,
make
like,
sure that they
72
make
games.
improvement.
That's a
Now,
great
here
question.
is the prize pool for you guys at home, not for
17.
you guys at home, for the players
Please play
playing,
72
for you guys
games.
to see.
This guy has real passion for the game, though.
I mean, when does he even start gaming?
You fight an outstanding battle? No, actually, I got destroyed by the zone. Participating player. Wow, wow. Look who's starting with the most. Wang Liang.
Wait. Enlightenment said, he told me earlier, how is it that I'm at 44.77 in 20 games? And he said he was getting a lot of kills and winning most of his games, bro. I just went to your match history. What is this? Is the match history like
Well,
26 or something games?
hold up. That was before.
16.
I um
Okay, wait, let me try it. Let me count this again.
It's looking rough. Also, what did you start at?
You started at
I don't
3600.
I don't
Alright, that's 16.
you started
24.
3600 too, Enlightenment?
Oh, I started at 3700.
Oh, you started 37. Yo, hello. Why doesn't it show my stats? What? Don't remember what I started at.
Well, what was your last season
It was
stats?
lower than everyone else. I don't know. I didn't play much.
I mean, you can see it from last season. You were Asura, so you probably started at like 3600. Either 36 or 35. Because Enlightenment was started at 3600. What did he place in the last season? He was unrivaled. You probably started at 3500.
Yeah, probably. Wow. Okay, Hip Brain. Damn.
What
So
do you
he did
say?
absolutely nothing. Enor was a useless pick. It was dog shit. You are bad. What? What?
You know, Tumulch is always going to be that one pick that I've seen that takes the cake. At least one part about him is that just having the opportunity to just break that position, you know, for anyone else that's trying to go in and out of the circle, and then he can just dominate. XY is going to take full advantage of that. He's going to double pick that guy no matter what. But the one part of this is that if it comes down to his choice selection,
Yeah, I thought it'd be on
among
here.
others, is that they understand that's going to be him, right? This is where the stage 1 finals really starts to become, or rather finals format starts to get a little bit more apparent for the players. They start understanding that one character alone can make a difference for someone. And if they understand where they are placement wise, they can understand once they see the band in their face, they're like, okay, he was there picking it up sooner, so it has to be one of 2 players that are at the top, especially for players like XY.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the big thing as well is because we know that ACOS is going to be realistically first picked all day. What that means in turn is what we will see is some of the players actually will have to be looking towards something else as their second pick, because they will get to be able to pick something twice. Actually, on an 8-game day, I don't know how many points they get. I haven't done solos finals in a long time, in a very, very long time. But regardless, I think the point will still stand of
Holy.
we'll see where priorities fall
Twitch.tv/Servario
outside of,
and
like, an
Hipbrain.
S-tier pick like the ACOS.
W
Because
Twitch
people
plug.
will happily have to play something else twice.
W
And the
plug
question
indeed.
is what are they going to play twice? We saw a player last week, and again, the name is absolutely slipping from me. It was one of our newer players, but they picked Yoto twice. One of those games, absolutely amazing. Second game, people figured out how they play Yoto, and they kind of had an answer to it. But regardless, it was cool to see someone go for the Yoto twice instead of, you know, something like the Jeonhun Lee, which we see, you know, quite a few of the players whip out.
Bro,
Haven't really seen too much of the Zenda. I know
pronunciations
some
for this
people are
character
playing
just
it
kill
here.
me.
Actually, people are playing it in solos. I'm thinking of the trios there.
Lee.
No, she's not even there, bro. I feel like.
Well, she's not. There's no way she's in trios. No, I wish.
got
I wish,
Shuhan.
but we have seen a few people picking her in solos. Still yet to be overly impressed.
I think Hipbrain just said
unfortunately,
John Han.
from her
like,
in solos. I think, you know, right now the meta favors
unbelievable.
a fair few
Might as
different
well just start
people.
calling
So
this
we're getting
guy
ourselves
John
ready
Lee.
to go over to the studio and get ourselves warmed up for this first game of the day.
You know what's crazy too is that Zenda Wu, I was kind of, I'm gonna say worried.
Actually, I'd kind of
that.
fuck with that.
I was kind of
Calling him
interested in
John.
seeing her being slowly rising up in the big band phase selection order. She was kind of showing out there in the phase 7 to 8, right? And then she showed up in 5th, and I was like, okay. Then she showed up for one day. She was showing up on 3rd phase, like every single time. And I was like, why is that the case? Some of the values she brings is something that really starts to bring out a strong independence format where if she is
John
going to be
Lee.
taking a one-on-one, she can do it so long as no one's there to kind of disrupt, and she can still handle a disruptor, someone that third parties. The only problem is that very few shots can be taken from her ultimate, and it's not like a 25 second ultimate like Akos where he's just gonna go hyper aggro like even Shunhwan Lee, right? Or they're gonna have their full kit available to them for 25 seconds. She's a very short manner shotgun burst type player, a type character, where her V1 variation, which is one that was mostly going to be used, denies projectiles, right? So nothing can come through there. It's like a wind wall for the Wuchen, which stops people that try to grapple strike towards somebody. It can like stop them in their tracks there. It stops, you know, anything like tumult wisps as well as like any range shots. But for 8 seconds, it's anyone that approaches that gets staggered. Very undervalued, but in certain circumstances, you can't use it to its full value unless you're just given that right. And some characters, some players like Mike, they will use their utmost potential, just making sure that they don't have to be in that weird situation. They'll walk out of it.
And
Mike.
Hipbrain left.
Do.
GG's.
Hip brain, Mike, somewhere in the.
Oh,
at this
my
video, he's
word.
back.
Imagine a world where I take a swig of water and forget to unmute. Classic me that. I was saying, but Mike, you know, interesting to see that he has actually had quite a lot of success on the Kailin in one of his higher scoring characters. Haven't seen too many people whipping the Kailin out as well. It's been one of those kind of like personality picks that's showing up by a few players. Seeing Mike have success on that has been quite impressive. Spider definitely a little bit more meta in the characters that he's been having success on. Obviously the ACOS, surprise, showing up, but also the Lani on those picks, who was a major pick last year. Some players this year don't rate her as much as some players do. Some will go for the third pick, Lani, like they used to.
Yeah.
Some will wait, and they'll pick her later down the day if she becomes available.
Bro, imagine.
I think that's another thing too is that we saw a lot
Imagine
of
if I was
crazy
playing
changes. You know,
Justina
nerfs,
or Viper instead of Zenda.
Still viable, right? The escape pattern. She's able to get out of sticky situations where she could just get locked down.
I feel like
and
I would have
you can
gotten.
see
I feel like I
players
would have
taking
made
full
people
offensive,
maybe switch
the
to
full
Viper.
offensive route, and
We don't
using
really
those
see too
close
many
quarters,
Vipers
whether run
playing
game
her
or anything else. And then
true
having
potential right now.
the opportunity to have those recasts be made for free. One part that makes it really strange for Lani is this: people that would hunt her down end up getting in this weird spotlight of just being able to see what her direction is, and then obviously she can teleport, right? And that's one of her big niche. She can just go from point A to point B without a blink of an eye.
Because you are?
A lot of things that you would want to contest, right? Spirwell, Yang Spirwell,
I mean,
Yang Spirit
someone
line.
said
And the worst
that.
part
I
about
don't-
it
I
is
don't
that
know
when
who-
she
maybe it was
does
Peyton
get
that
us
said that?
deciding on using that, is she using it for, is
But
it
do
in
I
your
have
benefit
this-
or is it for hers? She can go up and then to the sky, and then all of a sudden she's able to kind of be immune to a lot of the effects of
influence
stuff that is happening on the ground.
on what people
stuff that
play.
we've seen in end games in this past, right? Whenever we hit 0 seconds on the clock and we get a tied score, it's because she is able to
truly
go in any
believe that,
direction.
like,
Her maneuverability.
I mean,
is
Zenda is a
top-notch.
fun character to
What's
play,
interesting
and
too
she
is
just
that we
got
saw
a new
Asia
like
play
skin,
Hottie. Let's talk
so
about
I
that,
don't
actually.
think it's really. I don't really think it's like
Hottie being a
me,
character
like all
that
me.
may or may not make another appearance today, but just like we were talking about the niche picks, that's just one other character that we saw where he actually dominated that one day for one round for Hottie, in which he hasn't made any sort of appearance whatsoever in this entire season.
Yeah, no, it is interesting actually.
One of the most satisfying things is to watch people.
I mean,
like,
you still
legitimately
got
be wrong
personality picks kicking about. I think
In the
that's one
official
of the
Discord,
big.
there's so many people I saw.
Screen one weird there.
Maybe not so many, but there were
Yeah,
quite
I
a
think
bit of
personality
people
picks is
that
one
were
of the
like,
big
"Yo,
things
this
we've
skin
got
is
lined up.
ass," or
So I'm
"This
very
battle
excited to
pass
see
is
what
completely
people
dog
do
water." Like worst battle
prioritize
pass that they've
right
ever
now.
seen. I'm just like, bruh.
Wait, what?
It's
This
not.
I feel
yeah.
like in
Yeah,
our
people were
martial
saying
arts
that.
at
I'm
the
just
beginning
like,
of the day,
what are you
though,
saying,
it
bro?
will be
You
a
can,
little
you
bit
can literally, you can
I think
have
everyone
a
kinda
preference.
has-
You can just not like
Excuse me,
school-themed
a character
outfits,
that they
but they're
wanna
not
play and they
fucking
will play,
bad
and
outfits.
then
Like, what
some
is this,
people
bro?
will just pull out the standard
Like,
across
you are
the board.
legitimately in the minority
Again,
because
I feel
everybody's
like, I wanna
rocking
say
this
it
shit.
wasn't Arano. Maybe it was.
I know
Good
milk
fire.
characters. That's
I
why.
It was
What? Bruh.
WFG's player.
The first
Who was
skin
pulling out the Yoto, and they were
is
ripping
Wu-Chen
that
alongside
stuff
with
in-
Zenda.
in the martial arts, so they had
Hey,
really,
Tyson
really
Literally
good
their
performances
resident
on there.
fucking
Beating an
maid
ACOS as well, which is considered a bit more
Fanboy
of a counter
fucking
matchup.
character that these.
So-
Jesus Christ, bro.
Really, really cool to
Yo,
see.
you always
I can't
say,
remember who it was. It doesn't matter. I'm sticking to
interact
something.
with the fucking
talking about a
community,
point
bro.
that is going to be irrelevant today, as we get ourselves
certain
loaded up
aspects.
for our martial
I never
arts.
understood that.
Determines, a little bit of a start to the day. Obviously, like you said, there's 15 points are the match points that the players are heading towards. You want to be closing it out real quick if possible, before anyone else can hunt you down. And we've seen sometimes solos finals go very quick, and sometimes we've seen them go
Fucking
all the way to 8.
Westernization
And honestly,
shit.
from what I've been seeing, it's a lot of players who have been not winning in a row. So we'll have to see if someone can pull that one out. As starting off with the Ferrier 1v1, pretty standard for the martial arts here in solos. Is Spider already able to get some work done on to the health bar of Zhang Yuan. Zhang Yuan losing half of his armor. Spider once again using that spear just to
Spider
keep him pinned,
VXY
but Zhang
immediately,
Yuan able
banger.
to do a fantastic
Jump
job of
parry.
answering back onto Spider, but there's the parry, there's the follow-up
What was
with that
that?
staff,
Wake
just
up.
doing
The
so
fuck?
much work. Zhang Yuan really struggling here, but the dagger work actually starting to come in clutch. Spider has to mech up just to get away from the onslaught, as he's going to try and play complete destruction onto Zhang Yuan.
It's a good matchup.
You know
I
what's
think.
crazy too is that heal being denied isn't going to stop him. XY is going to take the corner here, just making sure that last shot confirms, and now he can go for a reset. This is all about right? It's all about sustain. This fight's going to be going down to a swarm fest though. This is going to be coming from Spider, him shots coming out to Cannon.
I
shot
think
level
some
2s.
people might.
This is going to be a deformation between.
I mean,
both these
I'm a
players,
firm
and
believer
just
in
a
being
matter
able to
of
like play
seconds, there
whatever.
you go.
You know, you don't have
There's
to
gonna be
really
cannon shots that knocks down Spider.
play
making
what's
sure he
hard
tap
meta
dodges correctly.
shit,
Spider
but-
jump LMB there. Big hits on the stanchion off of this hand if he gets it, but he doesn't. He just throws out the LMB and forces out the combo breaker. Not for XY. The
people
dagger
just
is such a
might
strange
not be
weapon
able
for him,
to-
right?
just
For Spider, he's
can't
got to
make
space
every
out
character work
correctly.
like
He gets a
that.
nice R&B there. He looks to try to trip out with the LMB. The 2-on-1 shouldn't even be needed. This grapple bump should be the kill confirm, and XY goes down
at
to his
me,
first
my bad,
round with
gang.
Spider
Yo,
taking that
what up,
victory.
chat?
Switching on to
How's
round 2,
everyone
it's going to be
doing
Spider on
today?
Yakos with fist
Hey,
blades.
yo.
Tumult on XY with the staff.
This is not your stream.
That is
Let's
like
see what Zhang Yuan can do
some
here.
streamer mentality
Has to try
right
and pull
there.
this back. Spider already off the bat, able to get first hit in. Takes away a fair
Go ahead
chunk of
and hit
the
the
armor
go
as
live
well there
button
from
with that,
Genuine.
buddy.
Genuine with that staff just not being able to space
Who
here.
else
Caught in
is
the uppercut.
shocked that this
Spider
guy won
making
with
this
staff?
look easy. There's the sandstorm out
I
from
definitely
Genuine in
am.
response. Spider trying to break away. Does have to worry about the whiffs if he gets caught by that. Is able to break away. Spider's committed the ultimate now as Genuine. No ultimate, no F available to him. He's just gonna have to use the spears and use the height to keep away from Spider. But
Low-key
Spider's been
dagger
able to
and
catch him
fan
in the
can do no
sky,
damage in this
and this
mode.
could just be Genuine in a world of danger.
Yeah, they
Spider
don't.
2-0s that nice
Wow,
and
he
easy.
just gets 2-0'd like
Incredible.
that.
That's crazy too. It's like that's like
Kind of-
one of the things that comes
Even
down
though
to it.
it's
But
like
that's
so
it.
fucking hard to
We're back.
catch it, it's
Mike,
just like
he's bringing himself out here for Fairy Shen. This is going to be his round on
think
Dagger.
it's still worth
Gigi Chen going to bring his
more
Fairy
work to
Shen
go
with
for other
nunchucks. This is
weapons.
actually a really big point because we've seen players choose Fairy Shen
wouldn't go
across the
Dagger.
board, right? But
Yes.
different weapons. Seeing
Okay.
flying knives, staff, and these are going to be another 2 on the dock. And now fighting a parry like that, immediate swap to the nunchucks that he just picks up for immediate R&B. The beacon drop comes down from Chen, and Chen is looking at to making sure he can keep space. There's the 1-2 with the dagger. Mike, maybe not confirming a little bit more with the nunchucks
raw
rather than the
parry?
dagger, but
Maybe
he
I
does
would.
get a soul break. He burns a combo breaker, forcing Chen further away from the beacon.
Yeah, nice one there from Mike. Able to really rip through Chen's health there. Goes to the uppercut. He's trying to not stop Chen from getting into his mech. But it looks like Chen has been able to buy himself a bit of space here. Does now hang around the mech in case it is needed. Mike mostly untouched, to be honest, while Chen heavily chunked out here. Mike's going to try and push the point here. Went for the uppercut. Didn't quite make the connection there with that staff. With that dagger, sorry, is Chen starting to go low. Chen definitely needs to get in the mech. There it is. Mike now just going to play evasion. Wait out Chen's ultimate. So he has
like
more
with the
time in
dagger
the mech.
master
Shot
class
that.
While
behind it.
Chen is low, but Mike is going to take a couple of cannon shots
Looking like
there. That
Fong
may
out there.
force Mike to get up in his mech, but he is waiting this out. Mike going to be able to get a pot off here. There's no way he disrespect double pops in front of him. That would have been
said we
crazy.
got
Mike now
7 TV.
able to
That's
mech up
all we
as
do
Chen
in
comes
a
out.
physical
Cannon
shot.
shot to the head. Chen able to
Wait, do
tap
we?
dodge away from that second cannon
Yeah.
shot coming in here from Mike. But he wants to try
He
and catch
put
him out in the
XDD.
sky. He's just going to use
And ooh,
regular blaster to try and
Hey,
catch
yo.
him out of the sky here. Chen
Can
again
we add
evading
only
away really
18?
effectively onto the mech form, but
oh no.
those swarm shots are able to just slowly
Yo, sir,
eat
what's that on
away
E18?
at the mech health bar, and Mike comes out healthier than Chen, so it's back
Wait,
to the
you did.
1v1.
We have to
Looking
say.
to catch him with the uppercut, and there it is. Mike
Hold
can
on.
take round 1 of this best of 3 fight.
Yeah, you know the crazy part is too is coming down to that. We still have yet to see the tone being
Wait, we
picked
have
up, right?
so
That
many
10-second
Omis.
timer
Wait, we
is
have
just
all
going to
of
be a nuisance. But Mike getting his fist plays on Akos, this is his best pick right now. The Genji Takeda couldn't believe it.
Wait, you put-
TOD.
Oh my God,
he's
Takeda.
using for bait out. He's going to
Oh
go
my
ahead
God,
for a free LB
Genji.
catch, and this is going to burn the
It's
Akos ultimate
Genji.
now for Mike. There's going to be a catch
He's
right
fucking
now.
him
If he
up.
doesn't get okay, never mind. I like Chen can get the reset here. Look at this Fury Blast, R&B uppercut won't be connected. He's going to use this
I was
to
wondering
burn
what he
out
was gonna
that
do to
whole
extend
entire
the combo.
recast.
I'm
And now
disappointed.
it's up to Mike. This last recast is going to have to make it count, and he doesn't. And look at Chen getting a 2-point
MVP
opportunity
sets.
here. He still has his chance right now to use his last Fury, but no, at least he has his
That's
F recast. The jump LMBs connect. Mike is at 10 HP. Chen's going to be getting the jump LMB. That's it.
Damn, what
Takeda's going
happened?
to be coming
I
out here in
looked
this
away
game.
at the
When I saw
chat.
Chen brought the Takeda
Like
the
only
first time, he
18,
did
it's over.
lose. You know, that was the second pick. That was the
Where's
one
1-1?
perfect time for him to bring it
Oh.
out, especially against the Nakos once more. Now Mike's on a Tumulch, and as well as seeing Chen on the Whip Sword Akos pick.
Yeah, that was an amazing 1v1 there. Really good pullback from Chen.
When I
Now
cannot
going
see
to
the
that
emotes.
last round between the two of them. Whip sword.
Yeah, they're
Able to do a lot
yeah,
of work
the-
for Mike here.
there's
Double
only, like,
time catches
3.
him. As Chen does need to be a little bit careful.
I
Caught
think.
by
No.
the staff.
I mean, I
No,
have
there's
said I
like-
don't see Omi. I don't see the Omis at all.
technique to get away.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
gonna
those aren't-
reposition,
those aren't
but
added.
Mike is in danger. Mike
I
is
see
low
them.
HP.
Sure
What?
sees
You
them.
and
see
the Tiger
them?
should just
Oh.
do it.
Is this bait?
Mike getting away on
Is it like-
Look at my stream.
No,
probably
it's like,
single-digit
are you
health
sure
here,
it's
and
not
gonna
like
just take one
a
last
personal
connection.
emote
There
or
he
something?
goes, Mike
Yeah.
going down, and Chen
Bro, I
will
don't see
advance
it.
through to the next stage. There
Okay.
he goes, Mike.
Refresh.
You know, he double stacked the emo. That's crazy, man. My man's got it. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I
He
just
got himself off
refreshed
his place,
and,
right? So this
I
is going to
see
be
it
coming
now.
down for him, just trying to
I see
catch
Omi
that.
5.
He can drop F2 cast, gets a nice roar. Doesn't even
Oh.
need to burn the combo breaker with an LB cast.
there's
He's just
so
gonna go for full
many.
damage.
Bro, it says
R&B
Cervario's
goes into a whole
emotes.
LB. Now he burns a combo breaker, which
Yeah.
is good.
Yeah,
Look
he
at the
just
clink.
put
He doesn't
all
even
his
invest his own
emotes in
ultimate.
here.
He's just got to
Bro.
wait out for this fairy
Yeah,
Shen beacon to
that's-
be utilized here. Now he got
Ad
down.
pounded.
This is going to be the jump R&B. After this, boom,
That's good.
boom, into a cratch, and the disengage is still available for Arano, but Arano's at 250 HP, so a single hit off an LMB could be enough to come through here. F2 roar gets mitigated through taking the beacon, and now ASI is just going to play kite game.
Yeah, it's the standard
This
fairy.
is hard to watch. Good luck on the climb,
Counterplay,
though. What is
just
this
get above
emote?
her where she can't shoot you. But if she comes slamming down on top of you because you failed to get aerial,
Bro, I was playing Whirlwind's Meat
it's going to be
PvP.
rough. Arano just playing evasion.
guy was
but,
getting, like,
sorry,
he
Asia
was, like,
just playing
hard
evasion. But
backseating me
Arano's
and
done a
getting
fantastic
mad.
job of finding the catch down, and that's
what
going
he
to be the
said.
ultimate forced out there by Asia. He takes the cannon shot, but now the health bar is incredibly low. Has to find this last Tiger Strands forward. Is able to get some work done. Catches here onto Arano. That's going to strip away a fair chunk of the HP and equalize out this fight between the pair of them as he gets one more charge forwards with the fist weapons now to finish this up. It's just going to take one more touch, but he's not going to be given the opportunity.
This voice
Wang
chat
Liang is
name
like
is
fucking
fire,
hogging, bro.
Asia
What?
in that play. Honestly,
Thank you,
beautifully
Thank you.
outplayed.
What
Here it
voice
is.
chat?
Yeah, Rano's gonna be taking this down. Yeah, he's on his aqua
One
side,
word.
Grant. He's pulling up, and then
What?
Asia picking up the staff here on the fairy shot. Not even breaking
The
the
game is
comic
fire.
breaker yet. You're not breaking a sweat, right? We gotta still hold on for an LMB catch. Gotta worry about that. Rano though is looking to try to go for a catch here for the LMBs if he can. Here we go.
caught
He
him
throws a
and got
1.0. He
scared.
was so scared he was going to get parried, right? He reversed it. But confirming his a little bit there for the F2 war. Going to burn the combo breaker then. And seeing about whether or not Arano's going to be working it out. Another blue focus catch if he can. There's going to be the beacon drop. R&B release.
Oh, you are
be the
bad.
case. There's the LMB though that he needed. Throws a blue focus horizontal. 1, 2, 3. My man's working it
haven't
down to
seen
the
that
beacon.
one
And he doesn't
before.
even need to throw a parry out. At least to
LMB
connect,
into the
because this
R&B.
is all going to be investment, right? Asia is going to be going straight through, but the further that he takes his fight,
Yo, we're just
he's got
not
to
even,
get
we're
a
just
chance
dead.
getting close to his beacon, because otherwise, that's it. Yeah,
Yeah.
he didn't take any chances using the beacon. He spaced it away from him. On
They got
purpose.
2-0'd.
That's Arano.
He won both ends of that matchup. He won the Farrier version
won, I
and
think.
the ACOS version of that
Was it?
matchup.
I don't know.
That's some disrespect. So it's going to be Wang Liang on the classic Wang Liang, to be honest. Dagger Justina. We've seen this
Yeah, we
quite
don't
a lot.
parry that?
Him picking
Okay.
this first as an answer to the Farriers. See if he can catch the freeze
Wait,
on.
I'm so
Little
far
clang
behind.
comes out there, but doesn't get the full damage off. It's just going to look to
Holy.
get some damage off onto Verse, but Verse
Oh, we're
finds the
on
parry
F1.
onto him. Wang Liang gets caught in the aerial there from the combo. Grapple lockdown. Is just going to throw out the F to recover that
All
armor.
right.
Needs to be
We're
careful with the
not
scale
jumping,
rush.
we're
but Verse
dodging.
able to perfectly time it as Wang Liang is just getting absolutely hella bullied around here. The Staff Barrier just causing too much of an issue for him. No freeze available either. We'll have that coming up in about 6 seconds time. Throws down the ultimate, catches the freeze onto Verse, but Verse just uses the combo breaker to get away from it as Wang Liang is going to heal up, use some of that wall from the ice, get some work off here. Freezes away. Verse could just look to try and catch him once again. It's
Holy
very
spirit,
telegraphed. Easy
well
to break
played.
away from.
Bro,
As
Bro,
there
just-
it
he
is.
landed
That
that?
shit.
Able to break away this time, but Verse quick on his hut tail.
How do you ever get
Able
hit
to
by
get
that?
through some of that health bar. The F has done a lot of work here for Wang Liang, as now he opens up on the Verse. Verse
Oh,
gets
nice
heavily
catch.
chunked out, catches him in the uppercut.
the fuck?
He's going to try and kite him away, but gets caught by the staff against the edge of the wall again, losing all of his armor. Freeze is available here for Wang Liang if necessary, and there it is. He's going to use it. That gives Verse an opportunity to pot off as well.
Caught that?
Oh,
As they're
he
gonna
hit
chase
him with
forwards
the raw
towards the mech once
uppercut.
again, pulls the pillar down once again. As Wang Liang's about to get the freeze
What
off,
is
he needs to
doing?
find the connection, is able to do so, catches him in the uppercut, gets a
He's
massive
frozen.
chunk out, but that now is the mech called with no
Probably
freeze
mind gaming
available
the
for
mind
Wang
game.
Liang.
I don't know.
Verse is going to look for cannon shots onto him as he's just going to desperately try and pot off. Cannon shot hits. There's the F out from Wang Liang, but the swarm is just
All
going to be
that
on him the
negative
moment he
damage,
breaks
he's
free.
not doing any damage
Goes
to her.
aerial now and just
Oh, wait,
tries
we
to
might be
play
dead.
away from Versus cannon, but gets caught in the shot in the sky. The pillar's not going to do enough. He goes for the freeze. The book has dropped.
It was double
Well, he's
frozen.
getting
Himself on
looped.
the
He's
floor.
getting
Yo.
looped
As
by
he
the
catches Verse
ult.
with the uppercut, and Wang Liang desperately trying to keep this one going.
Yo.
As Verse is going to look for the
Sit on that
book
shit.
now. Who's going to win this round? This has come down to inches at the end.
F,
No
F, you
pops
can F.
available. There is a freeze here for Wang Liang. If
Wait,
he
where
needs
are
to
those
get some armor
progress
back, and there it
bars?
is. He's
It's
going
like
to
a
pop the
spirit wall?
freeze, and he's going to
Yeah.
look
No.
for the cap on the book. That could just be close enough. Tries to break away from the scale rush, but it makes the connection here.
Bro, there's no
from
way we don't parry
Verse.
that.
As Wang Liang
my
almost capping on the book. 8 seconds until this goes.
Oh
Wow,
my
he actually got
God.
hit in his
Horrendous
back.
for both of them, and there it is. Wang Liang takes the round.
Crazy. That was only the first round between the two, man. These guys looking like it's endgame, man. This is
All
close.
the way.
Coming down to Verse now on his Syra pick here. Now it's going to be Wang Liang going to be picking up his Fairy Shen. Gets a meaty R&B in the face stuff. And hoping to see about this LMB catch if he can. Blue Focus going to be denied here with it, with the beacon drop. But burning the combo breaker a little bit more better. It's better for Wang
Yo,
Liang here.
we
I
are,
mean,
like,
at least to kind of wait it
spamming
out.
parry.
Seeing how Verse's ultimate is going to be a really a strong point for 8 seconds. Full reset, basically. He's going to get caught by an R&B 1-2.
Holy
Wang
catch.
Liang might not even get a chance toward the beacon as he's hoping for. swarm and taking this into the R&B situation. He's trying to catch him on the rollout, and there's going to be
that's
a
why we
raw
use green
uppercut
focus.
catch.
We're
Nice.
dead.
R&B
Wait.
is clean. Jump LMB is connected, but the disengagement
Wow.
confirming out here for Verse take the ultimate, and it's not enough. The 1-2 is enough, and catched him out there. Taking out the 2-0, and now we're going towards our
Wang Liang
semifinal
is just
fight.
the
It's Wang Liang
best.
versus GG Chen in this
Clearly.
fight between the both.
That was crazy how quick the second round was compared to the first round there.
Oh yeah.
Now Wang Liang back on the Justina, this time versus the Farrier again, but it is Chen on the Farrier. Chen seeing if he can get a good opener onto Wang Liang. Obviously
Nice
very
jump
hard
parry.
into the Justina
We
with a freeze,
cancelled,
but
okay.
catch the parry. Didn't actually get the full follow-up there, just forces the F
We
out.
lost
Has
our
the skill
mind.
rush off. Nope. Wang Liang's able to break away. Not going to get caught here by the
What?
follow-up, but Chen
Oh my God, is
gonna
that
get
true?
himself pinned against the edge
Yeah.
of the wall
Yeah.
here, and that dagger's doing a fair amount of work from Wang Liang. Making a dash towards the pillar so he has that ability to break over to it if he needs. But Wang Liang's just going to freeze, and Chen
Why?
gets caught in the
Why did
freeze
he
in
just cancel his
response.
meter like
dead.
that?
Lovely catch here. Caught,
Like,
catches
just
the
combo?
uppercut.
No.
Chen's trying to get
It's
to the
a little
pillar.
suboptimal.
Just shy. Wang Liang's able to take that one down. Beautiful.
Yeah, but now we got Chen on the Takeda. You know, Aura final boss, dude. This is gonna be coming down to him using the Flying Ice against with the Fairy
Genji
Shen. But the question
Takeda.
is that the R&B, is he gonna be throwing out the F2 the moment he sees the blue focus? Because Wang Liang knows who exactly this is gonna be coming out of. Seeing Jen is gonna throw out the F3, that's gonna be it. Now it's gonna be a matter of cooldown. Since the combo breaker is down, since Chen's gonna be waiting out the beacon drop, he still needs to worry about that. As it's gonna be a soft combo breaker though. There it is. It's gonna be
Crazy
consumed.
guy.
Seeing how he's gonna be charging up the R&B as long as possible. 1-2 is gonna be connected off of that. Now the pitter patter comes through. The Takeda Fury to mitigate this out means that there's only 2 blasts left to go through here. Then Chen is gonna be looking for this cannon
that a
shot. He avoids
no-reg?
the first one. Man's a real ninja here. He's gonna be fleet footing this and then keeping him to the sky. I'm not sure. Wang Liang's gonna be looking for a reset as Chen keeps it to the aerial. And seeing how this is gonna come down, he's gonna double jump this. Bonk. Doesn't get it, but he is waiting. He is gonna go back into the swarm shot. And since there's no more resources here for the next 5 seconds, Wang Liang's just gonna try to contest for it once more. But now that Chen's gonna be dropping down here. Crazy thing is, Chen canceling out ultimate is gonna conserve that rage, right? He's gonna be able to get his ultimate a lot sooner. And especially since it's gonna be coming down to the blue focus hold checks coming through from Wang Liang, still having, well, no combo breaker really. This catch right here might be sealing the deal. R&B connects, jump LMB potential here. No, grapples the catch to wake up. And the F2 or F3 cast
Wait.
coming out from Chen. Can he
why
continue
did
the
you get
LMB?
scared?
No, he doesn't. He goes for a 2.0 instead. Chen's looking down here to see where he's gonna be coming from, and he's gonna be a drop down jump LMB
LMB.
angle. LMB doesn't catch here. Combo breaker still available, and an LMB like that,
You scared of
giving
the
out Wang
combo
Liang to
breaker.
finals on the versus round. We got XKG Zerano
I mean, you just
and
used it,
OUG
though.
Spider for the next round's mirror pick weapon, mirror pick selection.
Yeah, another Farrier off here. Both of them just going toe to toe. Spider trying to find an opener onto Arano, but wasn't able to do so. Has got the pillar, tried to catch Arano with the pillar when it came
Nice
down.
catch.
Did get the parry off. Arano gets caught here by the grapple tech to keep him in the aerial, able to strip away a lot of that armor. As Arano just trying to now evade away, see if he can find a catch here onto Spider. Has to mech up. Spider, this is what Spider does. He tries to evade the mech so that he has mech while they're not just mech off-versing each other.
Yeah.
It's smart. He's just going to stay right above the head. You cannot shoot up unless you jump down and get that slam down.
Spider 160
Is
heart
looking
rate.
to try and catch onto Spider. Was
Oh,
not
shit.
able to do so, but finally
He's in
gets
it
the
to win
cannon
it.
shot off onto Spider.
It's
Puts away some of
going
that
up.
armor. And Spider getting really heavily bullied out here. Has got his own mech to get into if he wants to. Arano still though, half armor, definitely susceptible to being caught off here by Spider. Spider needs to be careful himself though. Has now got that combo breaker back, so if he finds himself in danger, he's going to have to use it, and he already has. Spider greeding on his own mech here. Wants to wait it out, finally jumps into the mech, as Arano now the one playing away from him. Spider needs to try and find himself that big cannon shot off onto the sky. Arano just able to tap touch in the sky away from Spider here. Very, very close between the pair of them. Spider goes aerial, tries to find the slam down onto Arano, is
I don't
able
know
to
where
make
he
the
went.
connection. Can he find the cannon shot follow-up
Damn.
onto Arano? Arano
He didn't
just
know where he
evading
was.
away,
That's
finally
crazy.
getting hit here by the cannon shot.
could've
There
been
we go.
over for him right
Comes
there.
out
He
and
was
neck,
so
and
high
both of
up.
them relatively equal on health, but Spider has been able to get a pot off and get some armor back.
Holy.
Jump
As
parry.
now we have ourselves the tome spawning up. Combo breaker used here by Spider after getting caught by the parry.
we're
He's going to
dead.
have to look for Arano one last time. Catches him, and that should be the follow-up final. Spider gets the first blood in this best of 3. One more, and he's in finals.
Yeah, this comes down to this too for Arano. It's got to be mindful. This is not going to be an Akos v Akos fight. Fist blade v fist blades. Double mirror
What is
pocket,
the
mirror pocket picks here.
perfect
LMB
mirror?
comes out here, maybe the RMB instead. Yeah, and then Arano comes down towards is getting blasted out for 900 armor. He still has enough chances here. Burns a combo breaker for a Spider, right? He gets caught by this leap, and then he opts in to wait out the ultimate, gets the ultimate focus, recast
Oh,
immediate.
they're dead.
And I think Spider takes this by a land hill fight. Look at this, man. This is gonna be a jump LMB kill situation. One jump
Could've
LMB
jump
is needed.
RMB'd.
He gets V2'd in response. Okay, instead.
Wait, all of
F2
their
not gonna be
picks are
used
the
here. Immediate
same.
from Morano. He's gonna
What
be
the
walking out
fuck?
here. He's gonna be waiting for his opponent to rush down. V2's missed. And as a result, Spider might be caught out for another leap here. There's going to be F2 roar. There's going to be the catch.
What the
Two.
fuck?
Jump LMB, but the wall actually resetted him to the ground. He did not get launched. He fell straight like a tank. He is going to be going down. And now it's going to be OUG Spider versus Wang Leon. This is going to be coming down to the versus final round. And this is going to be up for the player who wins it out.
Man, Wang Liang really likes the Justina as his answer to the Ferrier. Constantly using this one every matchup so far. Spider,
Nice
very
parry.
dominating fight there, especially in that round 2, the ACOS off.
Oh my
Wang
God,
Liang
we're
able to
blowing
get
each
away
other.
some of Spider's health bar. The parry comes out. Wang Liang getting
What
heavily
the
bullied
shit?
around
No,
here,
bro.
caught here against
What
the
a
edge. The
slap.
staff doing so much
Oh.
work. Freeze comes out.
Yo, can you remove like slap?
As Wang Liang breaks away from the F, catches the uppercut here.
Fuck are
onto
we?
Spider.
What the
Spider.
fuck are we cooking?
Gonna cool the mech down. Is able to get the breakaway on to Wang Liang as the pillar came down. Both of them relatively equal health, but Spider now finally losing his armor here. Forces the freeze out from Wang Liang, as Wang Liang actually looks like he's got Spider here.
Can't
Spider
melee.
wants
Oh my
to get
God.
towards his mech, has to use that combo breaker away, but Wang Liang is not going to give him the opportunity to get to that mech for free, as here he comes over
just
the top,
ulted
but
on
the
the
parry
mech.
comes out from Spider as he catches Wang Liang in the aerial, almost
Yeah,
in an
he tried to go
infinite
for that
there,
extension.
and a
Yeah.
great little turnaround, but Spider decides not to go
Wow.
for the mech. He greeted
mech.
for the
What the
kill,
fuck?
and Wang Liang punishes him.
What?
It was crazy
Why don't we
too
go on
because
the
that
mech
was like
there?
terrain difference on the center board. He misses it, it's over, and there it goes. Now it's going to be up to Wang Liang just to kind of make this happen. I mean, this is coming down to his fairy ship pick round, and hoping to see whether or not Spider's going to be a nice
that slap
spacing
combo
tool
off
here.
or
The
what?
F1 or F2 recast comes into play here. Hoping to see a parry on both ends. RMB's going to be connected. Wang Liang looking to try to wait this in place, holding the RMBs next to his beacon, right? Just trying to
I don't
make
think
sure he's
so.
staying center to the podium, and then of course
mean,
avoiding
maybe if
that
it
RMB was
lands.
kind of quintessential here, right? Because look, he's going to be throwing it in the back. He's going to be looking for another LMB here. Clinkoff comes up number 1. RMB avoided number
Only
2.
turn at the
And Wang Liang
last
just going to go
second.
ahead for the purple focus if he can get it. But Spider's looking is out here for the F2. There's the roar. The RMB immediate. Jump LMB to try to confirm a little bit of extra chip damage. And that's for Spider knocking us down. He still has an ultimate ready to go on standby once he burns this up through. But for Wang Liang, he is at like 73 percentage points unless he hits towards his beacon.
Yeah, wants to get towards it, but Spider caught here. Aerial.
Got him
Wang
with the
Liang.
R&B, LMB.
Now going to
That's
force
crazy.
Spider to ult. Cannon shots coming through. Launches the Tiger at the mech. But it's definitely not going to make a connection. Spider
87 Wednesdays
hiding behind the
was
pillar.
slapping.
Tiger comes
So
out
true.
once again. Swarm shots, cannon shots, everything hitting there onto Spider, chipping away that armor so
Why is
helpfully.
it so close?
That health bar getting absolutely bullied out here. Wang Liang just has Spider's number in the finals. Remember, Wang Liang is one up.
Spider
It's a
has to
fantastic
win
start
for
for him. Goes
uptime.
to the raw.
Oh,
Great
shit.
tap dodge into the parry though. Spider has found an answer here onto Wang Liang. He's got him low. The Spider not going to push the point. It's actually Wang Liang to go on the aggression.
Oh,
off
he
the
caught
back
him.
Oh my
GG.
God.
Looking for the parry,
Oh
not going to be
my
able to find
God.
it. Spider gets caught here by Wang Liang, and he 2-0s him in the
What?
final.
Wait,
They're not even
Wang
close. Not
Liang
even
is the
close. RMB,
best
that's all I need.
dueler?
It's crazy
That's
too because
crazy.
that catch comes down here, and it was all came down to the one thing that he wasn't worried about, spacing. He was given it. He was given all the space. And for him to kind of get that going through, I mean, this is just going to be, case scenario. Wang Liang takes the victory. This is going to be the
Wow.
first round winner for Versus, and this comes down to for Invictus Gaming's his
Wang Liang.
lead solo player. Spider's like, yeah, man, you know what? Listen, it's crazy. I tried to go in combo. Why did you try to combo, bro? Dude, I told you don't do that until we perfect the next patch. He's, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to do this. This is going to be coming
right
down to
there.
Wang Liang, right? When it comes down to it, 2 points on the board, he's already with 4, remember? Right? He is the top of the leaderboard. So now he's up to 6. So this means that he is 9 points out from match point, which we haven't even gotten to our first BR round, and he is already about, to what, it's like 30% of the way there? Yeah, so he's going to be working himself down to this next round. 9-point difference can make it
He's tying
8
his
happen,
shoes.
right? Yo, don't wait, this man's about to going through there. But one thing is for sure, right? Bringing down this first round, get all the jitters down for solos finals. Everything's coming down to round 2 next. It's going to be our first BR map, and I'm excited to hit brain. It's going to be going down
Is
to
Wang
finals.
Liang back?
I'm
or
so
what?
excited to get on a BR. I'm so excited to get on a BR. The mirror matchups are fun. I would like to see Feria removed.
I
feel
don't
like
know.
the game is like the mirror matchups. Oh, sorry, not the mirror matchups. Sorry, the mirror matchups suck. The Feria mirror matchups, but martial arts is probably 5 minutes longer than it needs to be because of Feria. How slow, how much they drag it out is quite brutal. So I'd like to see something happen so we don't have to deal with Feria every time. I will say though, to Wang Liang, having an answer in that Justina
true.
is really nice. It's the one thing I do like is when you have like everyone picking a meta pick and someone finds an answer that they can play and others haven't got practice. Like Wang Liang
What?
has constantly been pulling this Justina
Oh.
dagger out into the Feria.
I don't
know
see the
Dagger's a bit more
emo.
of a personal preference than like
But I see
maybe
it on
the best
Num's
weapon to
stream.
be using on
Like
her.
on his chat.
Do you not?
But like
It's so
still,
weird.
Justina looks like it does have some pretty good answers
I mean, I
here
see
to that
the
Feria. You're able to
7
kind of
TV
stall out and
list.
catch the freezes onto her, all the mech form as well, which
I'm
stalls
pretty
out
sure
her
it's
ult.
just like
There's so many answers innately built into that Justina. I really like this matchup. It's
Gotta
quite a
get
cool
the
little
other 3
answer to it.
fairies. Fuck.
Yeah.
And not many people are pulling this one out. It's very much a Wang Liang exclusive right now. Maybe other people will start to look at it, and they probably have been practicing the Justina, seeing that Wang Liang's been having success with it. But see him win this on the finals is probably going to really spur some room for conversation around, you know, what they're going to be looking to pick up or when they're going to be looking to pick up that Feria in these martial arts. But obviously, martial arts pretty much done. So we'll bring up the scoreboard in a moment and get ourselves prepped for our first matchup. But
Current chance of catching a thief 50%.
heading
How do you
over
steal this
to
shit?
Padoria for our second
it's
game, but our
fucking-
first of the BRs.
Not ready. That's
I'm,
why.
I'm excited to see what these guys have got cooked up coming into the finals, because it's not like a regular bi-weeklies.
Yeah,
It's not
I'm
been one
taking
of those
that.
like they've had 2 weeks to cook. They've had 3 weeks to play, and you know this is only one of 2 of the finals before we move into the playoff stage. So this finals is very important for your points and for your chances of making it to those playoffs and into those grand finals later on.
Yeah, and I kind of want to ask you guys in the chat one question: which player is giving her a game 1? Is it A, Invictus Gaming's Wang Liang, B,
Which
G Chen, C, OUG's
Pallier?
Spider, or D, XKG and Ron? It's really, really, really important time for you guys to guess correctly. And you guys have been watching, right? I hope you've been watching to kind of talk about that. But hopefully you got the right answer. So hold. The one thing I want to mention before we actually move on to that, so the Justina Dagger was something that kind of been showcasing, and it's kind of where you'd want to bring it. First round has always been showing up the Fairy Shen, really stall out. You know, she's really stally, right? She's going to stall out. But the one thing that we've seen players, I think YZG's TT25, I think we've seen SS1's Frostbus spring out towards it. The crazy thing is that it's probably her best in slot too, because in this short format, right, the reason Fairy Shen is so strong here is because our pillars are so small, right? We're not having regular Romy Yang pillars. That's one of her biggest caveats. The regular Romy Yang pillars, there's a lot of spacing for you to avoid those cannon shots because there's a big, obstacle in the way. But the thing about Justina V2 is that it also provides 2 things, right? The freeze immediate, the whole entire area is denied for melee strikes. So even if she's on the ground, she can get, clinked, and then that's a free blue focus. If she gets frozen, the amount of chip damage you can do there is a lot more sublime for her. And then obviously once she gets out of her mech, if she's already frozen, she actually gets refrozen. So if they really want to kind of like play around with that, they can actually do some mad, numbers against her. But for everyone else, this is like the stage 1 finals. You have to see what the result is with Wang Liang bringing out the victory here, because with his success bringing it out, are players going to stop picking up Fairy Shen first round? Are they going to order for a second round more often now? We'll have to see. And seeing as his victory comes down here, this is going to be our standings from the verses as it comes down from Spider going up towards his point on the left side of the bracket against XY. FPX's Aisha losing out to Arano, and then taking his fight and losing against Spider. On the right side, we got Mike losing against Chen, all right, and then Verse taking his loss against Wang Liang, and especially Chen losing against Wang Liang, giving him the victory overall.
Not a good omen for Mike, is it? He had a very rough group stage, and then getting himself slammed in the first round. Definitely a rough start for him. Obviously, 15 is our match point threshold, and already Wang Liang's halfway there. I mean, well, under halfway there. He's halfway to 12, and he's another 3 after that. But a solid start after getting those 2 points from that with the pre-proposed points. Wang Liang set up very nice. Obviously, Wang Liang, an established player, but under a new org, Invictus Gaming. For anyone who is not familiar with Naraka,
Almost forgot about that emote.
Pretty big org outside of
the
Naraka.
mousy emotes.
One of
What does this even look like?
biggest. To have them over here is really cool to see them coming in, and if they can get Wang Liang pick up, and if Wang Liang can pick up
Hold on a sec. And my game is not being captured. Alright, let me see what this emote looks like. Move forward. Yo, what is this? Yo. The hell is that emote?
Out in VR seems more so. We'll have to wonder why. Since Spider was taking fights back and forth though. What's kind of interesting too is that in terms of Akos, his selection here is kind of strong, right? He has a really big ultimate focus, heavy type usage. But when a Fairy Shen starts to stall you out, you start taking corner pocket fights.
Well, they haven't changed the parkour
He
in
starts
like
hitting you with like blue
5
focuses out of nowhere, and you get caught. It's just a waste of time for you, right? And then you get caught out by blue focuses, and you can't do anything else but respond with an ultimate cast on the recast. And if not, the F2.
Really big. But yeah, ourselves loaded, locked in of the battle royale. Obviously, just celebrating a little bit more Wang Liang and his performance. I know some of the trios players are showing up here as well. So Wang Liang is their solos player. But yeah, getting ourselves ready for this first round. I'm excited to see what the guys have got cooked up. Obviously, we know that ACOS is going to be the first pick for everyone playing. That's going to just be their number one pick when they get to first place picks. I'm curious to see what other little answers they have. It feels like Wang Liang's been in the kitchen cooking up that Justina answer to the Farrier. Has he got something prepared for Battle Royales? Has he got something prepared for this final? Is going to be the question. Because if he comes out the gate swinging, he could realistically hit match threshold next game. And I know you can't win until game 4 onwards, but is it game 4 onwards or is it game 3?
No, anytime he reaches match point, boom. That's the sticker, right? That's when
he
has
could
to reach
technically
MVP.
do this in 2 games, in 2 full games, with a good enough game. That's crazy. That would be historical.
Dude, that would be crazy. No,
That
15
would be.
points is
The thing
is the
is-
lowest we've ever seen it. Like that's the lowest we've ever seen it.
The thing is every time we've done solos, we've not had the same player winning, like consistently rounds. Over in trios, you'll see some teams pick up multiple wins in a row. Like RW picked up 3 wins in a row on one of the days they played. But in solos, it's been a little bit more sporadic. We have had, I think, someone get 2 wins in a day, but like back-to-back wins are hard to pull off in solos. So it's gonna have to be one hell of a day for Wang Liang if he's gonna pull that out of the bag. Would be cool to see. Although it does mean we're then denied a lot in Naraka for the day, so I don't know which one I want. Do I want history, or do I? Oh my lights just got so bright. Someone
just got
turned the sun
flashbang.
on in here.
Yo, the man got blessed.
What's going on?
He's like, here you are, my son. Take all of these. Like, whoa.
That was
bro, you ready?
horrendous.
Dude, it's crazy. You know, I think he heard you. He was like, yeah, I got you.
I think I just summoned a god.
Man, running the wrong deck. It was crazy. All right, so one thing too is one thing I was kind of worried about is kind of seeing like in the first phase, right? Wang Yang is taking it down. I don't think so. It's interesting. He can take a chance here. He's in the first phase. He should definitely just run down the Shunhuan, to be honest, because there's no other chance he's gonna be bringing it about later on. Because once he hits match point, if he does, in fact, then he's just running it down with like off choice picks. Whether Yodohime would be a cool pick for him in that bottom round. If he decides to bring up Yodohime first, that would be kind of a big play, because that would mean that he has confidence in her choice pick. And then he can double pick her going through for round 3. Though for Wang Yan, That's
Damn.
just going to be a play with his coach,
shit
right? The
still
coach
isn't
got
up?
to make the decision for him, making sure that
Nope.
they wake up on the, what the other players are going to be anticipating from him. Because after round 2, they're going to have to think, is he going to play Yoda Hime again if I see another Yoda,
well,
or is he
good
going to
for
be
me.
picking it up? Should we just try to deny him, right? And then that's just going to be the brain power. Seeing how he has that 6-point lead, though, 4.5 Spider, Spider's still an option to kind of be on the table, too. For Spider, it's more about whether he can just, like, coast for 2 games and then make it to match point. I mean, I'm not going to say that 10.5 points can be earned in one game, because it has been done, right? You can get 8 kills and then, boom, you're in first place, 10.5 points, right? But if he ends up going past that point, that threshold, what's going to happen next is just like, okay, what are we going to be doing against him, right, for Spider? Because he is going to be, you know, regardless of the fact, it could either be a really quick match point player to be going through there, or we could have a slow roll and more players just like creep into it, you know? And then we do go up, going through the full rounds. The only thing is the mirror comp selection isn't going to be made apparent until round 8. So that's just going to be the one exception from what we've had before, right? The previous finals, mirror round comp pick was after the verses, right? Even though the verses didn't count as a round, it was the round 1 game. Everyone playing the same character. For us to kind of see everyone choosing out their choice picks, it's whether to try to deny, or, you know, we start seeing some weird odd pocket first 2 round picks, or players just don't want to lose the opportunity on the Shinhwa Knockouts, especially considering that they are the 2 dominant forces to be reckoned with.
Fuego won. You guys didn't win.
The thing is there's you can never count some players out. And I know I gave him a bit of grief earlier, but even though he's at the bottom of the tables, there's a world where Mike makes a miracle run, and you know, you'll be so focused on the Spider Wang Liang, and then getting ganked by Mike last minute as he'll take over the lobby. It's always a world, and that guy has some pride to reclaim. You know,
That's me,
worlds
chat right there.
denied
Chat
from him
holding
by
sign that says
Wu
buff
Feng.
Takeda.
Mike
Okay.
has actually, hold on, where were we? Yeah, Mike was the former world champion last year. So coming into this year, losing that title, well, the year before, sorry, losing that title to Wang Liang at the end of last year, and then having to play through the losers bracket.
Holy shit.
That's got to sting the pride a little bit for Mike, for someone who, you know, has been such a dedicated, decorated player in the scene for so long, and kind of one of the most celebrated players, you know, has his own skin in the game for ACOS and stuff. Like, he's going to be quite upset with how this first round of the tournament has gone. And there was talks of him retiring last year as well, and he decided to run it back and come back, give it one more run, and it has not
like,
started
just
strong
one
for
more.
him. So let's
one
see.
more.
You know, 99%
Yeah, he's like-
of gamblers quit before they hit it big, man.
He's like, yo, exactly. I was about to say that. I was like, he's like, don't worry. Like, he's right back up. Booms. He can get Southpaw
He's
colors
coming
right
up
there.
black.
Yo, this man pulling up mobile. That's crazy. Got the pad out there. He's like, yo, look at this scoreline. Is this you? Last play. Oh, sorry. No, this is crazy though. This is crazy because a lot of the plays that I like to see is one of the ones that the NBPL has done is add those the audience members in there for solos, because it just comes down to like the popularity of solos, right? But it's also because just like seeing that, right? I like seeing how the community interacts with the players on stage, you know, just kind of seeing what their, you know, who their fan favorite is. A lot of them have coming through here. Is that a little bit, what's your thoughts on that, Hipper? Is that a little bit more, you know, is that like stressful, you know, seeing people there physically right in front of you? Because all of this stage is opposite to the audience. Yeah, everyone can see you, you can see them, but is that something that would be kind of a thought process, or you just tune it out and you start listening to your favorite, you know, R&B album?
Well, from my experience in live settings, they typically have white noise pumped into their ears, so they can't hear the crowd.
Yeah.
But yeah, normally you get like a static that's pumped into the ears. They got noise cancelling headphones that then pump a static in. They're free to listen to music and stuff if they like. I mean, I'm talking
What?
about other esports. I don't know the rule
Have
set
we-
for MPPL on it.
Nah, I don't think we're allowed to listen
but
to music. Why the fuck would you want to
one
listen to
thing
music
which
while on an
You can't
NBPL?
get rid of is, and I don't know how big the crowd is here, so it depends on the size of the crowd. But you can pump as much static and as much music
see
as you
the
like
vision,
into your
maybe.
ears. If you look up and you see a crowd cheering, that's one thing.
I mean,
You have
that's
a visual, and there's no
diabolical.
way to deny visual because it is required to play the game in the first place. And B, the next big one is, what you do see is sometimes when there's a big enough crowd, the stage physically rumbles. Like, it vibrates from you standing on it. So it can get into your head. It can really get into your head. And, you know, some of these players have been a bit more experienced. Did Wang Liang first pick John Hun and give the Aikos over to
John
Mike
Hun.
John
Spider,
Han.
sorry?
That is
Huh.
tough.
That ain't right.
John Lee.
That ain't right at all.
Yo, it's crazy. This man got Tumult for free, bro. Who allowed this? Yeah, I'm sorry. No, they knew exactly what they're trying to do. This is good top 2 picks, though. I mean, it makes sense for XY to get this Tumult pick this early on, though. It's kind of crazy. Lonnie going to be picked up from Verse as it stands to be. This could be a Yodo Hime angle up here. At least it should be up to this next round since it comes down to Arano. But if he doesn't pick up the Yodo Hime here, he'll pick it up later once we hit into match point standing, or when the pick banner rotation hits match point and that scoreboard starts to tickle in. That's or trickle in. That's going to be a point where he could be able to kind of bring it up later on. He gets a Zenda Wu pick though out of here, phase 5 to bring it to bring it up.
Zenda 5th pick.
Now for Ajao, this is a wild card, man.
It's currently
I couldn't tell you, bro. If you pick up
accurate,
Hottie,
you know,
I wouldn't be
5th or
surprised.
6th pick
But if he
Zenda.
picks up anything else, like the
Sometimes
usual,
4th.
the usual
That
3,
one rare
for
time
the
was
last few
3rd.
rounds, whether it's going to be the
Hottie. I was about to say, bro. He's gonna fucking
I
play
was about to
Hottie.
Yeah, he's gonna do
No
it.
way.
He's gonna do it.
No, wait, we're locking him in? Nah, Justina would be optimal, right?
Pick
And
the
then you can bring him up
objectively
later
better
into the
character to
last-
play
okay,
here, bro.
yeah. If he ends up going to the last phase for whatever reason, if we don't hit match point, then he can bring Hottie out. And then it's going to be by leaderboard standings. Chen's going to bring out the Yoda Hime, though. Yeah, that's a lock-in for sure. As
What's
for
the
Mike,
projection?
no,
points will
I
MVP
mean, I'm not
get?
going to say not
0 to
right choice
6,
pick is for him to
6.5
kind of bring
plus.
out towards Yoda Hime if we don't get it, because Liam is also Chen's choice picks here. He likes to bring out the Liam
I got
wave.
200k
But Yoda
channel
Hime
points,
loss
bro.
would be pretty tremendous for him if he doesn't get her now.
Yeah, there it is. Locks it in, Mike. Definitely down into that more personality pick area. I mean,
Put in 5K
Shale's
and 0 to
open as
6.
well. I can't believe Shale hasn't been picked at all. Yeah, there she is getting hovered by him.
I
Was
feel
obviously
like
thinking about that
Shale's
Shale
last
option, but
pick
no,
is
knocks in
like
Shale to round
OP.
it out. I think that makes
Shale's
a
not
little
that
bit
good.
more sense.
Bro, I can't.
Wow.
And
I
this one
can't
is one of those
predict.
characters who, you know, for the longest time was like 3rd or 4th pickable in solos, and is now like some people will still 3rd or 4th picker, and some will just wait until there, right at the end of the game. Like she just sails through because people don't put the priority on her. I think she's
Will
still
we see a
very
Tarka
good and has
pick?
some really good matchups in the meta as well. So I am surprised that people put
Will
such
we
low
see a Tarka
priority on her
pick?
because we've seen some serious.
Yo, how
success
many
out, but
people
Mike,
are
get a little pep
literally...
talk. Mintel, come on, man.
Bro,
You're in last
I've been
place. Time to
I've
step
been
up.
live for 1 hour
Throw
and
the
not a
next one
single
to the
person
first
has said
person you
a
see.
single
Throw
thing.
1, 2,
Holy
3
lurkers,
on the
bro.
great sword. But coach,
What
it
the
doesn't
fuck?
exist. Make it happen. Just make
You've
it
been
happen.
live?
I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I went
Break the
live.
mechanics of the
I mean,
game,
I
you
don't go
got you.
live at this time,
No, the
so
other
it's
thing too is
understandable.
that for him to pick up Shail too.
Oh yeah.
I'm missing
You know,
some, I
one
need
thing
some
is in the,
chat
the
interaction.
the
Holy
preparation
shit.
list boards, right? Is that you can
It's
build
stale in
certain
here.
rage and bring it into mitigation,
Can't
you know, by
believe it.
holding focus and then having
First.
disengage, right? Shail,
The first.
if she gets caught by any sort of COD
Mod is
characters, I think
first,
that's why
that's
we don't see as
diabolical.
many, like, you know, I'm gonna set up a combo because these
But
disengagement
understandable.
gamers are just nothing to play around with. They'll end up kind of breaking off, and Mike is one of those players that just rush it down, right? You pick up a kill off the rip, you get a soul bloom, you can have ult. Doesn't matter about fireflies. So if anything comes down to it, that's just going to be a case scenario where you pick up one firefly and you already have 95% of your ultimate by that time. And for him, right, on a Shail, that would be nasty work. But the question is he bringing in variation 1 with the shield
Where's
throw
part
or
2?
V2
20
because
man.
of the stagger? Because if he runs into V2, he can at least mitigate
I mean,
some
it's
of the
literally
pressure that
5
comes down
a.m.
to other players waiting out the Shail ultimate, right, in case of anything. So if he brings out the V1, he is going to be able to kind of work into doing as much damage in a short amount of space
They're all
as
using
possible,
V2
but
Zenda,
also locking
though.
them down
I'm not
in the
a fan of
process.
V2 Zenda.
Looking at the picks though, and looking at the skills, selections are pretty standard
I
across
feel like
the
there's
board. The
more
only difference-
instances where
inference
V1 is
that
better
we're
than
seeing
V2.
from Arano. This is something that he classically picks since week 1, right? And he's been able to bring out V2 more than any other player, I feel like. Thing is that it's tap dodgeable, right? You can mitigate it with ultimate recast, stuff like that. But if it's something that he finds,
Shail players
use into
deserve
it,
the
right? You
worst.
combine up to 3 players, and you need third-party
Damn.
opportunities for him for
Everybody
the
hates
taking,
Shail
or
players.
to deny the third party by binding and
I'm the Shail
escaping
player.
with a route.
Alrighty, well, getting ourselves
bad.
locked and loaded here out onto Padoria. Got a hot drop as well. People are going to be fighting for that Vulpine Essence.
Crazy
Off the bat.
spider locked in Akos, but I mean, his second
Does
pick
look
he
like,
has
though.
to pick Akos.
It's
What's up,
Spider,
Morsaki?
actually, because I've still got to get used to OUG Spider
OUG?
and SR Mike.
Same.
Oh my word,
look-
I've really got to get used to that.
Bro,
It's
Spider's by
Spider,
himself.
I was about to say, Mike.
Wait,
it's
it could be-
Spider
this could
is
be a
dropping
fake one.
solo away from everyone else. Interestingly,
Did they fix
Wang
this shit where
Liang,
like people
in the
last
heat
pick
of
a
it,
different spot at the last
4
second
people
and
drop it on top. You also got FBX just above
change your drop
as well,
spot? Because
so
apparently that was the case for
this
a
could
long
be
time, like
an
forever.
explosive start to the game, and it could honestly set
How you
the tone
doing?
for Wang
Big
Liang
chillin'.
for the rest of the day. If he has a good drop here, like we said, that could just be match point depending on how this drop goes.
Yeah, because WFG's XY is right there. Thing about Spider taking his drop at Purity Chamber is this: he could take Firefly, loot up, maybe get a blue armor at minimum, then take the catapult and just rush towards Arcadia. Let's get a little into this, guys. This is round 2, stage finals for stage 1. Named Severio, and we have ourselves with Hip Frame. We are casting this down. Purple armor off rip for Wang Liang is crazy. The fact that he's able to get away with it too is nuts. So that's going to be because XY does not want to take that smoke. At the Spring Glaze, though, we're going to see Mike taking the fight against Ajiao. Gets a 1-2 off of this end. It might even be a catch here for the blue focus. There it is on the rollout. Burning out combo breaker for Mike.
That's crazy. Mike
We're dead.
almost getting himself caught out here, loses all of his armor, caught by the uppercut, and Arana should just have him here with the halberds. Easy pickup, as you like, for Ajiao off the bat. I'm more curious on this Wang Liang hot drop. The fact he got purple armor is absolutely crazy, but it looks like
Purple
everyone's just
armor,
evading him.
blue
I think he's
weapons.
trying to get himself
Wait,
the
Wang
coins put
Liang?
together so
Wait,
he
does he
can
have
then
a
go
kill?
and get
I missed it.
himself that
No.
4 point essences. Chen's being hunted here by Zhang Yuan. Here.
Only parry.
As Arano catches onto Verse here with the parry. Arano really kicking it off strong for XKG. Verse losing half of his armor. Desperately trying to break away. Does look for the scale rush on, but Arano not going to be
Oh,
giving
you
that one
send
up
that?
easy. Gets caught by the parry in response here from Verse though. And it looks like Arano is going to try and keep some more pressure onto Verse here. Verse again losing most of that armor. Not all of it yet. But he is in some serious danger. Has had to use that combo breaker. Has now got the ultimate available here for Verse though. He's going to have to throw it down. See if he can catch onto Arano. Is able to do so.
Oh, he messed
as
it up.
Arano gets caught in the aerial. And this is just getting more and more dicey for him. Looks for the shot with the bow. Didn't quite make the connections. They just dash out the window to safety. Arano once again looking for the shot onto Verse. Not able to quite connect it. The ball also is thrown out and it makes a connection here onto
Goalie
Arano.
stance.
Arano looking to finish up Verse. This is such a close fight. Spider is coming in for a third party.
Yeah, and this is primo position to Perry's Pavilion from that catapult too. So for Spider taking this chance here, he might be able to pick up at least 1 kill. Finds it at 2 war. Almost gets caught by the whip sword R&B. Burns the combo breaker for
hit
Verse
that?
and up the stairwell.
That's
Gets
crazy.
his first elimination. Now the Soul Bloom Yoink is going to be picked up by Spider. And Arano coming down
go
here
rush.
Ooh,
is
free
kind of a rough
kills.
What?
estimate. Why are we
What
taking that fight
the-
back
What
in
the
there? Who knows?
fuck?
But this is going to be Spider potentially almost
That was
picking this
weird.
kill up. 1 R&B was
Bro.
necessary. Bow shot. Ooh,
Literally
not going to catch.
lives
And that's going to be an
because of
armor
that.
swap for Arano on the ledge. This is going to be
Maybe
a
not for
potential
much
here for
longer,
grab
but-
Spider if
Plot
he can.
armor?
But Arano's being pretty patient on this. And Spider having ultimate. It's a last-ditch effort if he needs to. Burns the F2 with it, with the combo breaker available for Arano. And Arano gets a nice vitality heal, prigging this up for another Dragon Slayer. What's surprising about this is that, considering how much the kiting potential is for Arano, his ultimate right now at 40%, it's only as long as there's no other third party to show up here. But this is such an outlier position, at least to see whether or not Verse does want to take the chance of responding back here. The chances are slim to none. And since Arano's been able to find more armors here than any other player inside of this area, he might be able to sustain this out so long as Spider doesn't release undescribable R&B. There it is for the combo breaker again. Arano F recast, tries to get himself to the rooftop again, and seeing how Arano runs it right back into the building, just trying to break the line of sight. He might even head to that other L-shaped building to try to look for any armor swaps. Otherwise,
Jump LMB.
there is still a lot of room to work
Nice.
with. Jump LMB connects, that bow shot connects, that's Spider's second elimination, and then taking this down here, XY,
Wait.
looking for
I was
Ajiao
dead.
over by Spring Enclave, doing
Never
some
mind, I didn't get
nasty
the
work
jump.
with the spear with the uppercuts,
Wait.
and Jump LMB contention won't
Crazy.
connect, and now Ajiao's on the runaround doing the same exact thing, but this is going to be the R&B in the third party
Oh.
from Wang Liang.
I mean, that bow shot from Wang Liang could just be the difference maker. Wang Liang's already lost his revive. Grapple connects here from Zhang Yuan on to Arano. Arano desperately trying to get a pot off. It looks like he's not going to be given the opportunities. The pistol shot will finish him up, and Wang Liang denied the kill. Wang Liang, also, quick thing to note, was taken out during that big extended fight earlier. Off screen, I saw the kill feed come up, so he's lost his revive. This is a big stunt to the growth for Wang Liang. And I think could be enough just to deny him that big game we were hoping to see out of him. As
Contemplation.
was being hunted by one, but is able to break away. Mike to get himself situated and ready for this Spirit Well. Not Spirit Well. Roma Yang.
Roma Yang. Don't worry,
Getting
don't
my
worry.
things muddled up.
You know, the purple armor, I think, was Chen. Chen had one elimination there, so I believe he was able to take the elimination for that. Also, the purple armor, right? Which means that he shouldn't be denying himself out to take the realm. Spider, though, finding himself a nice roar. This floating platform enough is a gear reset. Look at this. My man's able to pick this up. Blue armor reset for anyone else if they want to take a fight here. But I think a gentleman's agreement is in order. Unless Verse is really fiending to stop out Akos here, we're going to see a fire arrow Starga Lock being built up here for Spider. So with that on his bow means he can able to stack it up. He'll end up getting that target lock. As for XY, gear-wise, nothing really too crazy Jade department-wise. He just has the mitigation now with some attack. Seeing how he's been able to build up 24% mitigation, though, is kind of insane. Seeing how he's able to kind of have all the resources ready to go. And for this fight for the first Romy Yang, what's going to be interesting is that he's going to be delaying this entry for any sort of outlier picks to drop in there. First fight, Ajiao, Spider, taking this down. Justina versus Akos. For Ajiao, only has a blue fan in his pocket and a blue musket. But he's going to be rushing down from the sky from down below.
Yep, everyone goes aerial off the bat there. Spider slams down, does try and catch onto Ajiao. Ajiao immediately throws the freeze out. Obviously, a different setup from the 1v1.
Holy headshot.
Justina build.
His whole armor's gone.
Regular ultimate, the one that we see mostly. The big freeze, but there's going to be the ultimate broken out in response from Akos. Spider able to catch Ajiao up in the aerial.
Freezing at all.
Ajiao has his ultimate on if he can get a freeze, but he's just pinned against the wall. Quickly has to use the F on himself, and there he goes. Spider just absolutely obliterated him there. Ajiao couldn't play.
Sheol.
Literally. Took a headshot twice to the dome, and then he gets caught with the spear. But we're looking at XY. Shio pick. I know you guys chatters are looking at Shio like, no. SR's Mike, though, is putting the work in here. He's looking for this LMB. This is crouched on. XY trying to do it again, but the LMB catches this time. So the whisk throw is going to be thrown. It's going to be the ultimate instead, right? And then this is going to be forcing out Mike in this weird hold blue focus situation. Seeing how he's trying to connect the wisp off for this, XY is still going to make the opportunity to make it so he can get his resets. Mike almost pressured himself down towards that side. And then seeing a full reset given to XY, Mike at 500 HP practically is going to have to run down a near 2,000 HP target over this course of time. F1 Combat Breaker is invested. R&B is going to be thrown out of extension. Gets caught by the whisk throw. Mike is horizontal out of this realm, and that's going to be XY taking his victory. Gold weapon aside, though, XY is up to 2 eliminations, and then picking this down is going to be gold tool blades alongside Overlord. That way, he'd also be able to bring his pistol to purple rarity. And in this case, that's going to be his prime opposition here. Mike being knocked out and being in the side of the Romy Yang depletion is one thing, but for him to see about XY's dominance is also the fact that Spider is up to 3 eliminations. And so for that, we're going to have to see G10 gets kills on Verse, winning on his Romy Yang.
Yeah, there you have it. Spider right now leading the mark.
All right, 3 more kills.
And one of the things I have noticed a little bit about the way that we do see solos versus trios is like trios, once the bird's mite gets picked up, the game turns into a mosh pit as everyone just starts looking for each other. But in solos, it's less brawly when you have that bird's mite. The teams with the bird's mite, they're willing to take fights because they have that bailout, but they're not going to actively look for them. Instead, they kind of just play a little bit more passive, although Ajiao has kind of revealed themselves here to Chen, and Chen's quite happy to take this 1v1. Like I said, they've got that revive. They're feeling quite comfortable. Obviously, the golden weapon as well is going to do them a little bit of good. Do not want to get parried out of that one. Ajiao's doing a fantastic job of just chipping away, kind of yo-yoing in and out of this fight here onto Chen. Chen, however, is able to get some healing off as Mike has found Verse inside the Shadow Corruption. Is going to grey armor swap here and just keep the pressure up onto Verse. Verse very low. Mike needs to be careful. If he gets hit by one of these balls while inside the zone, it will
armor swap. Bro, look at the armor swaps.
Verse has been able to get himself a blue armor and heal somewhat up here. Mike, though, on the other hand, going to quickly switch to blue armor. Go for a pot inside the zone. Actually cancels that pot. As now Verse has the health advantage over Mike. Mike has actually got some healing coming in, though. Doesn't look like he's quite done yet. No ultimate available here, though, to Mike. Means he's already used it.
You said that? That's crazy.
Nice parry, actually, out from Mike onto Verse. I was about to say Verse is doing a good job buying himself some space, but Mike able to turn that back around with an instant parry. Goes for the scale rush off the wall. Mike does get caught here with the uppercut as he flies up forwards. Verse playing right on the edge of the zone. Mike incredibly low, though. Does need to be careful. Verse can just look to put some pressure in. 1 minute 30 left onto Mike. As Verse getting himself caught here in the aerial. Verse very low. 1 more pistol shot ought to do it. As Mike continues to pressure. here onto Verse. He wants to get that Soul Bloom as quick as possible, but Verse has been able to go for the grey armor swap out there. Mike used the F, didn't make a connection onto anything off that. As Mike also grey armor swapping up, but Verse is low. This should just be it. Mike has been able to cleanse himself. 1 minute left. Nicely played.
Yeah, it's crazy too because I saw that it came down to Verse picking up a lot, still didn't survive the mitigation
1-0
with that fruit. Spider, though, on the other hand, taking a fight against Rano. Rano not connecting that bow shot's going to be hurtful because Spider still has ultimate ready to go F2 as well. And now another Hunter is going to be on the scene. He's going to be coming through here as Wang Liang is looking towards him. Spider for the bow shot, line it up, finds it. Doesn't even connect the bow shot off of that, but that's going to be giving a little bit of healing for Rano since he marked off Wang Liang. And then for Chen in soul form, I believe. I don't know. This man's just going to be coasting around here. But as for Rano, he is going to be keep kiting around here, especially since the F1 Xunhuan is going to be casted out. While Leon trying to look for this heal on the set, and then now for Spider, he is already ahead of the lead and trying to catch down his target. For Rano, this is going to be a kite game. Up to the northwest, there's a lot of buildings and kind of short walls for Rano to take here. Combo Breaker already invested. A little bit of heal back from that knockback. That's going to invest the F2. 2-on-1 could be confirmed to deny the kill. That's going to be Spider's 4th elimination, and that's going to be coming down to him taking a fight against Wang Liang. This is match point potential gamer, but since Spider has been getting such a lead,
such a rat.
He's up to 4 eliminations. I'm not going to say anything,
failed,
but for
he
Spider,
failed to get,
he is going to be trying to escape space out because there's 4 other opponents for him to go through, right? Rummy Yang 2.
That is your goat, by the way.
That is not my goat.
But as for the loot, this is not going to be the reset game. You know, a lot of money to be earned. 57,000 dark side coins in the hands of Spider right now. As for gear set,
he did win
one
the
thing that we saw from
fucking
Mike is that he has advanced
1v1.
That's going to be one of those key J's that kind of comes down to
I swear he's been trying so hard to steal the kills.
Looking towards his spear as
he doesn't have the...
And potentially could get lobbied out.
Yeah, it's going to be very dicey here.
Kill Mike.
Wang Liang needs to put some kills on the board if he wants to keep himself competitive here with Mike, who has now committed ultimate to play breakaway. But Wang Liang unrelenting, keeping the pressure up here onto Mike. Mike's able to jump up into the high ground, break away. And Wang Liang.
This is
the
Zenda
F bird into combo
will
at
come back
all
around to bite him, I think.
No, bro.
The Spider gets himself inside the realm of Yang.
It's only.
But it's funny.
Bro, the only way that it can be true is if you have no space to move from it. Like if you're up against the wall.
It's a scary fight. This is gonna be worse for Ware to Molt versus Akos. And now
it can land.
Gonna be going up against
otherwise, if it's just like a raw F,
so long as it doesn't get caught into this R&B. Look at
so
this.
like LMB or R&B, depending on the weapon. No, that's just not true.
Hipper, I don't even know, but this is gonna be kind of a sketchy moment right now for XY almost.
Already looking very dicey. Does have the wisp. Able to get some work onto Spider. Spider actually getting pretty heavily bullied out here. But needs to be careful. It's just going to try and reposition and heal up. Both of them actually going for the pot, but Spider was unable to fully get his pot off. As Wang Liang,
Bro still hasn't ulted yet.
Not Wang Liang. Jin Yan able to get a lot of work off on the Spider here. Completely on a brain fart there. There's going to be the ultimate catch.
Oh, his heart rate's going up.
The reset kind of undone a little bit from
Spider
Spider.
against the nonchalant
do a
demon.
lot of work here. Still has that Tiger to jump forward if he needs to. There's going to be the F coming out.
99
Tries
heart
to
rate.
catch the wisp off.
Stable.
Doesn't make the connection though, and that's going to be even scarier now. Having the combo breaker being hunted by an ulting Akos who
turning him
him with the Tiger against the edge, and that's going to be a lot of the health bar stripped away. One more Tiger.
Holy untrue.
But he doesn't even look like it's necessary. Oh, it's actually timed out for Spider, so no more Tigers to worry about. But still has a lot of health bar to get through here. Does a fantastic job, and he catches Spider.
Are you serious?
Zhonyan able to get
Spider
it.
untrued him and died for it.
That
yeah,
was the lobby. He
double
also
LMB, that's crazy, bro.
Gold Hong Sword. He also has Soul Shatter. The XY might be able to kind of make any purple weapon of his nature, if he especially goes for a fan for that Soul Shatter. Then again, having the martial art will form hook means that he converts to dual blades with
that's good.
Where he's set. Spider losing that fight,
that means
though,
one less person that he has the most kills right now.
Mike, this man is going to be a little tidy here on this
0
tower.
to 6 kills.
I love seeing tower chase downs because it's just who can just kite the best. But one thing is
you
down.
bet on
Mike
0 to
has
6.
Heal. He's back to full armor. Basically making sure he can get to the corner of the walls in Imperium. Chen's going to make this wall his death sentence. If he catches another LMB, a ballista shot's the second thing on Mike's warrior list. But Chen's taking the blunt force shot mode those shots. You have to kind of work this down. Mike almost gets caught by the rescinding shot. Still has the wall, still has the spacing. And Spider, look at this run back, man. This is crazy.
Spider needs to die here.
Look at this. catching this off of the ultimate
Unfortunately,
cast.
my goat has to die.
XY locking down the Akos here. I don't even know if he's going to be throwing a wild wisp in the sky because that would be a crazy play. Throwing out the wisp over and over again. XY knows his loss here. He's going to be having to space out. Spider ultimate might be canceled here early. He's at 25% rage. He's retaining it. And then taken to the shop here, he might have been able to purchase a Jade of Destiny. But Phoenix Blast going to be picked up from XY as it results out. Gets caught by the LMB. Lethal Jab's going to confirm out here. Slider Percent not going to confirm out for that. XY, and he knows better. That's Spider knows better. And there's going to be the R&B catch. Raw uppercut comes down. No 2-1. It's going to be a full set for pistol shots. R&B catch on the wall. Could be the carousel.
Oh my, what?
Connects to a 3-piece.
I've never seen that.
XY taking out
the
Spider
fuck
with
is
ease
that?
and making sure that the games continue on. He is second place overall now with 7.5 points. And
All right, now someone kill XY.
This proves to me that we're not in for a quick day. I think there's too many good people popping off right now.
Too many good people, man.
Yeah.
They're gaming, man.
Genuine doing a fantastic
You see,
job.
now he wouldn't be dead if he had fucking green focus.
Keep himself in this game. Mike, inside the zone, I think he's just doing a bit of shopping, but Wang Liang will find him. Wang Liang needs to start putting some scores on the board, otherwise he's in for a pretty disappointing day.
I mean, he would have still died, but he wouldn't have died to that if he had green focus.
Anything, unfortunately. He's geared, he's scaled, but 4 people left.
All right,
in the
Wang
lobby.
Liang, it's time to get some fucking kills, bro.
There's realistically a maximum
Kill
of 3 more kills
XY
worth of points
so
to grab.
that this shit is not possible.
And
XY just has to die.
Continuing to put that
Cannot be
pressure
stopped
forwards.
on him.
Mike is going to lose a lot of his armor, get some damage back in response, but it's only a tickle in comparison. As Wang Liang looking for the bow shots on here. Junyuan able to catch out onto Mike briefly, beat Mike. Jumps forwards, tries to find the halberds, isn't going to be given the opportunity, but only rocking that blue armor.
That's not
Swaps
good.
back to the purple, and now is going to heal up, but Wang Liang catches him
Not
before he
one,
can get the full pots, full resets
bro.
off.
Not,
Nice
bro.
shield out here from Mike onto Wang Liang.
No,
But
no,
that is
no.
really all she wrote off the back of that one.
The
Wang
2
Liang
players
just
with
gonna
the
break
least
away
kills
now at this
are
point.
fighting.
They've got the Bane's Breath coming down, so no one really wants to stay in the middle of the map. We're going to reposition
Yo,
the way.
XY,
The
get
good news for Wang
baned.
Liang, and the good news for everyone is the position of
The
this
follow-up.
Wait,
Wait,
how
this
does he
Bane's
get
Breath
hit
is
by
pretty rough
that?
for them, as there's no ult
What do you
zone
mean, how does he
popped
get
here.
it by
The
that?
follow-up.
be a
I
little
thought
bit
that was
careful.
like
Oh my
slow as
fucking
fuck.
double
He tries
bane.
to reposition.
It
Hit by
is,
the
but it was
Bane's
a
Breath. Has to
prediction.
throw the F out just to break
Mike
away.
was predicting,
Almost
he's
hit by
going to
that
try and
second one
punish
as he
me
turned
at
the
the end of
corner,
my
but
focus.
luckily for Mike,
So I'm
he's able
missing
to
the
break
follow-up.
away, but he is being
We're dead.
hunted right
Oh
now
my
by
God.
XY.
And he gets the
whole
kill,
lobby chasing in,
bro.
and there it is.
Oh, yeah. That's the...
Yo,
Jinyan able to
he
get
has
himself
to
his fifth
die.
kill and jump into second place. Tied first place, actually, sorry, with Spider.
No, it's too late.
Seeing how this
Close
comes
the
down to it,
prediction.
2 players remaining, and for XY, it's going to be
Close the
coming down to whether he
prediction.
gets another 0.5 or 1.5 replacement points. So now, question is right now for XY, is he going to take this fight against Wang Liang here? I mean, look, he throws out the Phoenix Blast, he reveals all the Jades in his pocket. F1 avoided, though, from the recast on Xunhuan, and looking for the R&Bs here. We have to see this Yang Spirit, or actually the Spirit Will itself, and see if it's going to be gathered. That target lock, though, denying out any sort of
Yo,
tap
he
dodge.
full
I still
that?
root.
Really? Really?
Oh my
He doesn't
God.
dodge
Once
that,
you
really?
catches this, burns out the Xunhuan ultimate. Looking at this, I don't think XY wants. I think Wang Liang wants to take this.
Bro,
He knows
Wang
XY
Liang is
potentially.
fucking dead.
Chen though getting Yang Spirit
Wang
Well.
Liang
It's
is
kind of strange. Everyone allowed it. And as for Wang Liang, this is going to be a sky high fight. XY is working around the corner here to kind of work this, work this Forbidden Seal once it expires, so he can just take the fights. But for Chen,
Okay, Chen's just capping both.
taking the
Okay.
Spirit Will for free is crazy.
He
for
might
him.
just
I mean,
win.
this is going to be a lot.
How many
I mean,
points
they can't do
will
anything
MVP
about
get?
that.
Don't you get 2.5
He hasn't already picked up that
for
one gold
fucking
armor
winning,
refresh
bro?
on the
Chen has to
Spirit
win.
one.
There's no
Which
way
means that
Chen
he gets the
wins.
Spirit Well armor as well as any gear. And then you can see XY just peering into the darkness, right? 2 minutes left on the clock for that.
'Cause he
Yang
has to-
Spirit
if
completion to come through here. As
Chen
XY,
literally has to win.
having
Either
his
Chen or
self-ultimate
XY or
is a
Wang
nice
Liang has to win.
bonus, right? But for
I mean,
Wang
they have
Liang,
Yang
he knows
depletion.
that
There's a chance.
He knows that Xunhuan doesn't have ultimate ready to go. So the moment he starts feeding him down, Valiant Challenger aside, he's able to keep a sight onto it. He's got 1 minute and 10 seconds left before that starts to kick down. As for Wang Liang, all he needs to go ahead is pick up the flag and start moving.
Yes,
trying to bait
yes.
fucking
Slow down.
crazy.
Jinyan here, trying to go for the flag cap, but it's going to be very hard to pull off. And you got everyone
Nice
hunting
parry.
you down. Chen jumping forward. There's the parry. On
Cap
Tijan
that
Yuan,
shit.
Able to strip away some of that armor as Chen does not want to let the cap go through. He's done a good
It's
job
so
to make
weird
sure
how to
everyone's on
fucking-
depletion.
how it
as
looks
he
when
will
you
just
cap it off the
continue
point.
to gatekeep the zone here and not let them
What?
get cap off. Wang Liang going for the cheeky pot here. Sandstorm. catches
We're
here.
fucking
Jinyan
dead.
able to get some serious
No,
work.
give-
Wang
Oh my,
Liang
thank God.
is
Oh my
low
God.
HP, and there
He got the fucking
goes.
flower,
He
bro.
got the
Chen secures the
blue.
kill, and now he's jumped up the scoreboard as well. Wang Liang
Oh.
is going to be overtaken by the
He
end of
gets
this game,
cooked anyway.
and he started in such a strong spot.
He
Looks like
lost.
Yeah,
Xy
he has to fucking, bro.
almost on
Like,
that 10-point
come on,
point
dude. You know
here.
he's in this fucking house.
Set up very nice as Chen
Yes.
trying his
Yes.
hardest to catch on and catches him
Fuck him
against
up,
the edge
bro.
in the corner of the room.
If I were you, I'd literally fucking Yoda
Jinyan
ult, like
trying to
right
break away.
now.
He's doing a lot of work though. Jinyan gets himself up
Seeing
onto
him
the high
ult
ground.
or seeing him get the fucking
Doesn't have
kill, like as soon
depletion
as he
anymore,
dies,
so he's just gonna
you should
pot
just
off.
fucking
Chen
instant ult.
will not let him break away for free. And he's just got him pinned against this corner. Really, really brutal position. Combo breaker is available there to Shanyan if he needs to.
Damn, that was damn.
Jesus Christ.
Definitely gonna have a harder time here on the Yoto.
he has
in
his
that
ult
sense.
No, his shit is fucking
has
bugged. Oh, nice fucking parry. He's been at 99 heart rate the whole time.
Nasty carry. You know, it's crazy too. I don't think
Oh.
XY. Yeah, I was
Oh
gonna say.
my, I thought he was gonna catch him.
Man, if Chen was ambitious, he would have went straight through for him. This is an empty armor, my friend. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! Mike swapped that out earlier and it was full. That's crazy. Must have been resetted somehow because now it's gonna be case scenario. He has a whisk throat. Could he TOD Chen here? Doubtful. But here's the thing: we still have the Sun Wings Essence. That's still more to the finds
The
that XY has
Brandoro?
to burn through. Phoenix Blast comes down. Obviously, he doesn't have the detach to go through there, but he throws at the F1. The raw uppercut from the nunchucks is one of the worst things for a
Just
dummy
can't
to kind of
catch
come
him.
against. Bow shot to bow shot, RMB connects, RMB doesn't even go through anything else. He might even go for one armor if he's allowed. This is going to be pistol shot. Vision's going to be given to XY, or for Chen, I should say, against XY. Clink off the jump LMBs, 1-2s.
caught him there?
1-2. Crouch LMB to
No.
connect off the RMB. He can't. LMB was going to catch the
Kill
jump
him,
LMB.
kill him.
And that's where XY still sticking to this longsword. I mean, this is all coming down to this armor reset. The timer on it, I'm not sure if XY is really calculating in his head. He's just focusing on this one foe ahead of him.
What?
But if he can break
Come on,
this line
bro.
of sight through the window and catch a whisk throw, it would be enough time for him to
Yes,
kind of
terrain
space out
grief.
again for a heal, or decide upon going around and just kind of getting this gold armor, right? This
No.
comes down to
Oh my God.
placing. This could be a whisk
Oh
throw
my
from
God.
the windowsill, but there's so
Oh my
many
God.
windowsills
Oh
in
my
this building.
God.
Chen, all he needs to go
Yes,
ahead and F2,
yes,
comes out, jump
points.
RMB, and that's going to be it. When RMB is necessary, he's going to be kiting still. He's still going to be making an attempt here. He knew he was going to reach to the second
Shoot,
floor. He saw
shoot.
XY was reaching
Yes,
for that.
thank
Shot
the
to the pistol
fucking
shot.
God,
One
bro.
LMB isn't going to be enough.
Wait.
And Chen comes out to the lead. This is going to
He
be a
won
long
with
day, folks.
5.
This
Doesn't
comes
that
out to
mean
Chen
he
taking
gets
the MVP,
2.5?
bringing out the points and averaging it out.
Well, you say that. What I think will make this a longer day
I
is
still
just
think
the
we're
fact
cooked.
that we've got distinctly off
Yeah,
that
it-
game
it
4
didn't
players who are
matter.
playing well today. And there's still
all
4
because
players who I
fucking
think
Wang
are
Gun couldn't get a
unaccounted for.
single
They
fucking
could
kill.
also
Like,
have
what
their
is this?
pop-off moment. But
That's
Chen
what I'm
getting that
saying,
victory,
bro. I don't know how that's
that's
possible.
quite a few
Why are there
people
only
towards
8
that
players?
15-point
Because
threshold.
it's a
And
new format.
like you highlighted, Savario, the threshold is very low right now. This is a low threshold, which in turn means that we are looking at a world where we could see, well, I mean, we could see a lot of different things coming out here. We could see anyone make it to that match point threshold quick, and then from that point on, okay, I'm gonna restart my point. My brain
Yeah, hit it.
literally just it turned to goo and dripped out my
Rerouted.
ear there. I don't know what happened. I'm gonna start that whole point again. With the match point threshold bid at 15, it's not a hard goal to hit, which in turn means you have less games of like one person being on match point threshold trying to deny everyone, and you'll have lots of people crossing that goal at the same point, which means by pure chance and pure randomness, you could actually see anybody pull a victory out today. I think this is going to be quite an exciting one. I think we got finals on our hands. I don't think we'll see 8 games. I'm reckoning probably 5. That's going to be me just throwing that out there now. I think 5 games and we'll be done today. Just because
Yeah,
the
I'm
threshold's low and a lot of people
Yeah.
got close.
I'm gonna say 7.
7,
Safe
damn.
one. Yeah. I feel like it comes down to 7 just because if anything comes slow roll and then you see match point gamers just getting it deleted, whether at their first or
Holy,
second
there's
round
so
being
many
lost.
ohmies.
That just comes down because they're so low in the pick band selections that they just get targeted out for anybody for them. And then by the time we reach 7, someone gets a pop-off choice selection because so many match point gamers come into play, and they can pick their prime selection, right? Kind of rough though. I mean, Chen, Yodohime I was talking about earlier. This is kind of a pick that comes down to strengths. If I was hoping to see Yodohime being picked up from Long, I'm not gonna lie. I thought he was gonna be able to pick that up early, so that way he can pick it up later. But he didn't really do well to kind of bring out any points. 0 points, by the way, in terms of any kill points. But first question second question: which hero did OUG Spider use in Game 2? A. Xiao Wei, B. Akosu, C.
He used
Shunhuan Li,
A,
or
guys.
D. Zenda
He
Wu.
used
Remember, he won his
Xiao for
Roman
sure.
game against Shunhuan, who's playing Tumulch. That is your hint, chat. You guys take it away. You know what to do. Spam the chat. Throw out the emotes if you need to. But
Okay.
if
Easy
you need
question.
to make sure you
I
win.
tricked the
Easy
chat
question.
for sure.
To kind of
Easy
talk about that
question,
point. It was Akko too.
Never
right?
mind.
It brings us down to how it kind of became his strength to kind of take that
Did you
role
just
game.
fold and give him the
No.
arm?
Oh, this is
Yeah,
close.
Yeah, of course, of course. 'cause people-
I
there.
missed
someone's
it.
gonna spam
Wait,
the chat
like,
and they're like,
got
"Yo,
it.
that's
It's
gotta be
close.
the answer." I got it.
Fuck.
Hey, man.
Oh,
You
never
know,
mind. Oh my.
But the
Bro,
one
I
thing
saw it.
about
I was like, I see my name
Like,
right before your
You
name.
got to think for yourself. It may not be. I mean, it's now been revealed, but there's a world where the person who answers first isn't always right. Keep that in mind. Also, there's
watch.
trolls. There's people who
True.
will spam the wrong thing just to
Calling you out, bro.
misguide you and lead you in the wrong way. As
Yeah,
let's move on to the scoreboard at the end of that one. Chen walks away with a nice 7.5 points at the end of that game.
Fucking donut, bro. Like,
Xun
what
Yan
is
walks
this,
away with
Wang
6
Liang?
points. 4 points onto Spider. You know, people were scoring there. Spider's on 8 points total now. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe higher, maybe lower. I think 7.5. I can't remember. Regardless, I don't know why I'm just pulling numbers out of nowhere. We'll see the scoreboard in a moment. But people are closing in on that 15 points. No one's there yet.
9, 8.5, 8.5,
9
6.5.
points
No,
to
somebody
Zhang Yan
could
off the back of
literally
that one.
be fucking
8.5
match point.
to Chen. Spider on 6.5.
In
Wang
next
Liang
game.
on 6.5. Like, everyone's getting closer towards that threshold. And that's where we'll see. I think game 4 will be on threshold.
I think you shouldn't be able to get to match point until like fucking game
For
4,
at
bro. They
least
should,
two
they should put the
people.
points.
2 people? Yeah, I see it too.
Like,
I know
realistically
the
speaking,
Spider
you
is
shouldn't be able
right
to hit
there
match
alongside
point,
Chen,
like,
and
in
X-Spice
2
right,
games.
You know, above the board.
Hmm.
I'm gonna hold my hands in the air. Caught. You know, one thing. The one thing that comes down to is Mike getting caught by A-Shot, which I wasn't really expecting. But then again, just seeing how he had halberds against Mike's pick, I was like,
Fucking-
the armor swap is right there. Don't take it. But he didn't take it. And then
EWC
X-Spike
ended in
the
3
glide
fucking
shot.
games,
You
bro.
saw
Like, what is
man.
that?
Love movement. And then having this chance right here, I mean, this entire, we didn't even actually take a chance of seeing this. Like, what happened here, right? This is just coming down to Chen just dominating this entire
I
scene in
first
Arcadia.
say
But
A.
bringing out
I
that first
say
kill means he got that
A
purple armor, right?
first.
We saw from Wang Liang earlier.
What?
was
That
the
purple armor
wrong
probably made the
answer,
deal selector
guys.
for him as the Yoda Hime. And then
Enjoyer
XY
and
getting a kill confirm with the crouch on the
Pressure
B here. Primo selection
You guys are
choice.
lost. Okay,
And then taking
this
this wall
was
with the Phoenix Blast. Look at this,
insane.
man.
I've
This
never
is
seen
this is
this
just nasty
before.
work, man. He takes the float. He takes the terrain manipulation to its utmost potential and then floating it out to a 3-piece. And I want to see Spider's point of view. They're like, bro, what's going on here? And then for Mike getting parried immediately around the corner.
Yeah,
against
dude, honestly,
XY,
seeing-
flawless work. Especially for
They
Chen
could
taking the
definitely
skill
just
steal
nerf the
against Wang
weapon,
Liang.
like the way that it works.
Nice little
They-
bit of
they did the
just to
same-
round it out there for Chen as well.
They
Come
changed
on.
how this shit fucking worked for
Easy
Longsword.
as you like.
I mean, for
Fantastic
Spear, they can
game
do the
from
same
Chen.
thing
I
for
think
Longsword.
Chen has been one of those kind of like sleeper players this season because there's been a lot of attention on like, you know, the new journey of Mike and, you know, him taking the hard road. Obviously, Wufong being the world champion coming into this season, defending world champion coming into this season. But Chen whipping out the Yoto Hime and having a fantastic game on her. Able to secure first win of the Battle Royale in this finals. Phoenix Blast, Wild Wind Sprout. Like, I don't think we really even saw much from those two, to be honest. It was all the nunchucks and the flying knives being the major damage dealt here from his weapons, but 21,000 damage coming out from Chen. Really, really good to see. I'm excited to see Chen, man.
Yeah. Yeah,
He's
no.
doing well.
You know, the jades he picked up were from the bodies, right? The wind spout, we never even saw that weapon. we never saw Fan, right? But the Phoenix Blast was the only thing we saw. Strangely enough, though, I mean, we saw XY pull it out. That's how he calls the Spider, right? Outside of the Rumying too. But the thing about it is just strengths on the weapons. I mean, the flying knives chase down, the nunchucks, especially R&B chase down, the horizontal meter, right? When you get the Binding Fury and you start building that up. That's just a defensive measure that you can bring out. That's just a strength that we've seen for the past couple of months, especially in the solo scene. So, filling this out here, 3 players in the top 8, you know, or out of the top 8 that are above 8.5 points or greater. Still having a close game to be had. I mean, this is game 3 coming up soon, which is going to be more solid nighttime. This is going to be a primo map choice for a lot of the players. I mean, just no objective, just play the game, right? Fireflies are abundant here. Noble Cave coming through. Forcing out these off-drop fights is whether or not everyone has it on the bottom of the board. We'll have to see, guys. We're going to bring it to a break. We'll be back afterwards. Don't miss out. See you in a bit.
That's it.
Time for more group check.
Drip check.
Foul check. I have yet to see a good one. This is that one.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Bringing us down here to game 3. We are now into the stage 1 finals. My name is Severio alongside with
Wait, what the fuck is
bringing
that
us
one?
into game 3. As mentioned before, 3 gamers are above 8.5. That's going to be between GG's Chen, XY, and as well as kind of seeing whether that spider, right, comes through here in terms of the stage 1 finals. One more important fact is this: finals means that we're up to 8.
That is true, but like, what the fuck is that base? I mean, what is that? What is that table from?
They got it from Doyen. Yo, why is Euphoria always in my chat when I'm looking at people's profiles?
Now mine is fire.
Interesting.
Straight aura.
Yours is fire? Oh, you actually made one?
I just changed
it's the same one. I forgot.
Yeah, it's my. I just changed it so that it's like my default, not the default. If I can pick animation.
Big fan? Oh, thank you. What's going on here?
That looks pretty good.
Interesting. Oh, wait. What's going on here? Oh. I did. I thought it was gonna get a little bit gay. Kind of disappointed.
What am I even looking at?
G-Mans. Don't know what's going on there. Said there's some hidden lore. Always some hidden lore. Holy white.
Want to know where the fucking queues are at night? This is what people are doing.
Making profiles.
Mm-hmm.
Not watching NBPL.
Hey, Sarah has a very nice one. What the fuck?
Bro, I'm not gonna put in the time to actually make one.
Yeah, but this shit has to be so intricate.
I made a new one last night. Oh, okay. All right, bro. Looks good. Looks good. Looks good. Yo, that skin is crazy, by the way. Hello?
What skin? Oh my god. Wait, that's crazy.
This Shale Star skin is just crazy. Like, genuinely. Okay. Scroll way down. Bam. Didn't like 3 Timmys dancing around a car. Got too tired of it. That was just a placeholder.
This is like massive. What
Just
the fuck?
watching a master at work, honestly. Because I have no creativity. Ow. What the? Holy flashbang into ugly.
Ah, fuck. I just saw that. I'm 10 seconds behind, bruh.
Flashbang into ugly. Ew. Disgusting. That person should get banned.
By the way, they said trio support would not be enabled, but you can put 3 characters anyways.
What does that mean? What?
It said it only supports like solo and duo, which is meant like 1 character and 2 characters, but you can put 3 characters anyways.
What? Where does it say that?
In the patch notes.
What? In the current patch notes?
Yes. That's
No.
why I was confused when I got on. I saw people were able to fucking have 3. Like it literally says.
You can have
Wait,
3
now they changed
characters,
it.
but I thought.
Solo, duo, and trio shots are currently supported. Alright. They're just
Oh.
changing patch notes. They're shadow changing this shit. Nice.
Nah, you're tripping.
Nah,
Think you
bruh.
imagined that?
Would I really imagine something as change as big as that? It literally said that shit would not be supported.
Bro, maybe you had to dream about it. Cause I know you dream about Naraka. Like you had a dream about the patch notes, and then you logged on, and it was like slightly different.
Oh, you want this? Here, I got you. Actually, let me see something real quick.
I think that guy likes Tarka. Wow. Really? Really, Cookie? Okay. And nobody
Yeah,
is
maybe it was
surprised.
only for the test server then. It says currently solo duo shooting is supported.
Okay, this is interesting. farming. That's what's going on in that one.
What is this?
To just holy.
Mmm.
We don't need the all white. We really don't need the all.
Bro's trying to deter people from looking at his profile.
Well, it worked. Oh wait. Okay. Okay.
I just make one for like with all my 3 characters that I play the most. But now Zenda's gonna be one of them. So I have to drop one.
A great idea. Okay, alignment. A great idea.
The game started.
First finals here of 2020 with the blue spear.
And my show was
Oh.
23
Gonna throw
seconds
out
in
the
the past.
ultimate. He is full sending
Holy
it for Verse,
airball.
but Verse not going to get caught. Spider able to refresh the heal. Spider
Make your
gonna get that
background
armor back. See if
exposure
maybe he can put
0.
some blue armor together. As Verse just comes barreling through the window after Spider. Spider is going to get hit as he throws the no ult zone down. Spider knowing
Oh
that he
my
doesn't
God.
have his.
How are we getting
Gives
hit
him
by
a nice
that?
advantage here versus Verse. Verse is going to look for the opener
How are we
onto
getting hit by
Spider.
that?
Spider's not going to give it to him. Catches in the uppercut and Verse is going
fuck is that?
down. Spider able to secure the kill. And I believe some other kills did happen off the bat there. Ajiao was able to secure a kill. And that was on to, I don't know who on to. He's also down.
Oh yeah, for the other life, Verse. Yeah, Verse and Asia both going down there too. Yeah, the soul form though. I mean, I don't even know where they would want to end up going to the north, maybe, because the mouth of the circle is going towards us. We just have to make sure. Once this comes down to Wang Liang, though, he sees the bubble. He wants to rush this down. Ultimate sides, he could just go ahead and just rush down Arano. Like I said, he has no ultimate, so he knows that for a fact. And then seeing how Spider's rushing
God.
down, look at the F1, right? It comes down, these guys are
F1.
knocking his back, R&B gets released, the F1 recast comes through, and Arano goes for immediate scare rush now for a Wang Liang. Combo breaker being invested this
Wang
early on
Liang
is
is
kind of rough because
bad.
look at the scaling off of this. Arano's trying to seize about the R&B.
Never
Spider
mind.
disrupts his entire
He's
flow
still alive?
process, and then coming down to this, I know that Spider looks towards this LMB, but one part is this is that once we exit this, once we
Wait, that's
exit the
crazy.
Forbidden
You just
Seal,
let him
out?
he's
Get out.
He's at
Like,
85
what?
to 90% on their rage bar. This is going to be a pot for the making. If he can push Arano outside of this Forbidden Seal, he can just lock him down since there is no ult to be ready. But Wang Liang, my man is just he is just keeping sights on the field, right? F1 is up here for Arano for 8 seconds. Could recast, he does it well. Spider could get R&B, but there's an armor swap for him. And now that the Forbidden Seal is down, has his ultimate ready to go. The corner, I can't believe this man found a blue armor.
that
But
was
the
a
corner side of this is that Spider
crazy
could ult right
dodge.
there, throws out the whisk throw if he needs to. The Yodohime ult is ready to go, and now for Spider, it's just an escape plan.
Yep, throws it down so he can get himself the healing. Pot up while the others leave away for the moment. Wang Liang being hunted. Well, sorry, hunting.
Will Wang Liang
Onto
get his
Spider.
first
Spider.
kill of the day?
Throws up the wisp, does make the connection down to Wang Liang briefly as he makes his way around the corner, but Spider being heavily hunted 2 versus 1, and that is going to be Spider getting himself
No, he
squashed.
won't.
Don't want to be dealing with that one, and now Wang Liang
Unless.
trying to put himself a little bit further
A good
onto
one.
the board. It's going to look for Arano, and that's
Oh
going to be
my
his first
God.
kill
Let's
off BR.
go.
Was
What
able
is-
to win that
look at him.
trios.
He's
Wait,
walking
what?
over.
Was he?
He's just
He was
walking onto
aura
Wang Liang. Wang Liang
walking.
was,
What the fuck?
busy.
Bro, now look
pushing
at his
through
heart
the-
rate.
the
It's stuck
loot
at
that he had
151
got from
now.
that fight.
I'm telling you,
We
his
did
shit's
not
bugged.
hear or see someone
It is
hunting him
definitely
down.
bugged.
As Wang Liang is just going to throw out the ultimate here.
They just like get a screenshot of his heart rate before the game, and then they just leave it
He's able
on.
to get a lot of armor stripped away here. Tries to reposition, catches again with the ball onto Zhang Yan here. He's going to throw another ball at Tiger. Gets launched up here by Zhang Yan. He's looking for Wang Liang. Wang Liang's going to get through the window. One more Tiger charge could catch in, and that could just be the end of Wang Liang, who's desperately trying to find a pot. The Tiger goes way too wide. Wang Liang's been able to put some serious distance between him and Zhang Yan, as both of them are just going to get some pots off. As we're going to see the Roma Yang spawn up here, and Wang Liang, almost full resets, has still got half of his regular health to work with. Zhang Yan still putting the pressure up onto Wang Liang. There are other people in the area.
Let's go, John Juan.
He's gonna go through like all the valleys
of Morris Island. This one location.
I wish I knew, bro. I wish I knew.
All been happening here. Using
that
the
was like
that
was always a thing that we would always like point out, like.
And somehow Wang Liang was able to escape
throughout the entire week. We're just like, bro's heart rate is just the lowest out of everybody's, and like never changing.
Lots of people
always sub 100 heart rate.
Getting their hands
even in the most intense situation. It's like, yeah, you could be like relatively calm, but like it's never gonna stay exactly the same.
Has anyone got inside of Roma Yang yet? I don't think so. Obviously it's solo, so they got a cap before they can go for that
the whole time last game.
Yunyan and Mike in the area.
Yeah, it's just
okay, everyone's trying to contest the same game.
Like,
this is crazy.
Because of that, people are gonna be like, yeah, bro, it's just too easy for him.
Those ones.
Oh my!
Nope, we're just gonna all in.
Wow.
Yo,
try and catch on.
Two-piece.
Yunyan and Mike able to get inside this Roma Yang. It's going to be
Is there a prediction for this game as well?
Roma Yang.
How many kills did the MP?
To open it up here. Going aerial here for the side of.
Now they're doing kills? Ah, oh, fuck you guys, bro.
Not going to get caught quite yet. He's able to catch the scale rush.
I wasn't even there for that, but that's fine.
Definitely going to be a little bit of a deficit, just trying to get that
W reaction dodge. I can't believe you can reaction dodge engraving on this ping,
obviously,
bro.
Wants to wait out Zhang Yan's ultimate and then look for the cap or the ball.
I wish.
If he can find that opportunity, play denial. There's going to be the ultimate thrown down.
What's that? Yeah, you're definitely getting a rubber banded back on
break away. Thanks to the combo breaker there. Zhang Yan still hunting here onto Mike. Mike has his ultimate available. He's going to get himself caught off here. Breaks away. Ultimate available here for Mike. He's now going to throw that down. Looks to try and catch out onto Zhang Yan here. Zhang Yan going to play behind the pillar as Mike going to reset off, get some of that health back or some of that armor back here. As he catches himself the parry, plays denial, steals away the sword, gets the ball on as well, gets him nice and aerial and looks to catch him in the infinite. Doesn't get a full knockup. No, the chain is there.
Wait, how did he get out of that?
Able to get an absolutely disgusting
How did he stand up so quickly?
From Zhang Yan here.
Just held blue and it was an animation
rush, but
shit.
Mike able to turn that one back around.
I've never held blue out of like the way that he fucking flipped too.
Crazy
that's one of those flips where you literally get stuck on the ground for like fucking ages.
Matchup that I say is the pinnacle of his count. Like he can counter her out. At least for Zenda Wu. For Asia right now, the recast is still available. He's just waiting to see how committed we're going to see from Verse here.
Oh, he RMBs him instead of LMB? He can like, literally like combo him.
There, but the stamina is already expended there. He couldn't stop him.
He just tap LMB and just
seeing how the V2 is being played out, at least. But for Asia right now, the RMB comes through. Having the fan, I mean, there's no more ultimate. Tap dodges the RMB, nicely done. Chip damage comes out the crouch LMB, and that's what Verse find the pillar to kind of work off of. I know the cannon shot there, swap out was pretty nice from Weijia, but burning his combo breaker now comes down to a cost, right? F1 is still available. Seeing how he's going to close his stat, he gets an F cast, but that is going to be his cost of his life because he dodged it, but at what cost, right? He lost all of his HP. Then getting aged out in terms of his Roma Yang, focus slide. We avoid that. We don't pick that up, but he gets a gold spear. You know, this is going to be picking this up. He's going to get that purple pistol level upgrade with the Telluric. Having this gold spear, though, is really strong upgrade because that's just a one-hit damage, 900, you know, just straight to the dome. Spider, though, taking out his Vermilions, taking out his victory, having him, I believe, Sky Punch at this point.
Well, V2 is for End Circle, you already know why. I mean, yeah, it's for End Circle, but the thing is, like, we're never really going to get to that ever again.
Especially for Mike, who,
they brought back the 2 Spirit Wells,
will be a crazy fight to witness.
specifically for that, like, I don't know if it was already in the cards.
Right?
It might have been.
Still kind of putting this up towards par.
That's something for this patch that we're on. They're playing on the patch from the 12th, and they have that as well. Like they hotfixed that shit.
But this is gonna be a catch in the building where he can't do much work. Considering
we're like, we're never gonna get that end circle again.
Looking for one heal.
Where everyone dies in Yang depletion because now there's 2.
Yeah, but Ajao
just 2
doesn't
buffs.
get quite as much of a heal.
They brought back the double.
Now catches him here with the
Yang Spirit Line buff
into the grapple cut, keep him aerial. It's a nice chunk out of Ajao's HP here.
We were talking about it before.
Ultimate, feeling very
they probably got rid of it because
to secure whatever he
obviously
needs
you still had family meta.
1 minute 30 left on
if
that.
There were like
on
2
that,
people on the same character,
so he has plenty of time to play with.
And then there was like 2 people that weren't on the same character.
Goes for the Goomba Stomp there.
Basically, the person that
briefly break away
was the
from
people
Ajao,
on the same character would get the same. They would get the buff for free.
Let Ajao pop, but
and then be able to run down the other 2 people who would probably be fighting for the buff.
Into Chen, resets coming in
instead of
across
like
the board.
working
Ajao
together,
not
but
going to be
they
given the
never
opportunity to
evolved
get a health reset.
to
but
do
armor
that.
has
To
been
like
fully reset here. Chen
do what's in their best interest.
Ultimate available. F is now up and available as well, so Combo Breaker is there as he's getting pretty heavily.
What? You don't get shot through that?
By
okay.
Ajao here. Chen lost all of his armor. Still waiting on that ultimate. Doesn't want to full commit. Gets the parry onto Ajao. And that's going to give him the quick swap into the golden weapon. And there's the ultimate coming out onto Ajao. Ajao going to absolutely slam here off that one. Slowly chipping away.
He has 30 seconds left.
Off his health bar.
Wait.
Ajao playing away for a moment. But Chen,
wow,
with the golden weapon, is going to be able to secure himself.
He still gets that.
Bloom, burn the bird's might, and keep himself in the game. Nice pick there for Chen, who, had such a good game 1. Losing that bird's might early, or losing the realm with Yang early, could have been quite detrimental. Scaling has not been too heavily slowed.
What's the kills looking like?
Now, I think this comes down to this man got a chance in trying to feint out for the jump crouch, right, for the Goomba Stomp, but also for the inactive ultimate, throwing out the dagger. What's really sketchy about that too is that it can get parried, but nothing in boss wise, right? Replay coming down to Spider's window against Chen. Now this fight almost getting to the cost of Spider's lifespan, but the early ultimate from the Shunwan might have been the reason Chen went down. Look at this. Oh my goodness. My man catches him out of that into a roll. Look at this. Divine Flight almost grew from the game, but on this case, Spider getting a nice reset stand. There it is. Gets himself there. Again, 1-2. Juggle for the 3-piece vertical. That's it. Spider just made it easy. The grapple.
Also, I think you should gain green focus for like getting hit by. Do you get green focus from getting hit by Temmie Wisp?
He can't combo break out, right? Forcing out the Tumult ultimate right afterwards means that he has his full gauge for you.
I think if we get hit by like
let's look at this, right? Mike is A without Vermilions right now. B, he's getting targeted by 2 different players, Chen and C, with the active ultimate from Morano as the other teammate. Looking at the tap dodges here, Michael's actually without stamina there, but the orb is going to be recast as no connections, and then seeing Wang Liang looking to try to figure out who he wants to target it down. Morano getting almost melted out there, which he does. But this beacon drop, I don't know if this orb is going to be doing anything, so Mike is just going to use it to space out, but the grapple stagger from Wang Liang forces him to kind of work back into this Rum Yang. How much time do we have? Immediate entry.
Oh, but Wang Liang is going to follow him.
Oh yeah, he is. He's going to go in there.
For this.
It was engraving though. You think he's going to get parried again? I'm worried because Wang Liang is going to be looking for that. This is going to be tough
This is interesting because this is an old counter, like the Lani versus Liam.
Yeah.
Obviously, Lani having the disadvantage here.
Yo, pairing with
Liam
full meter. I'd love to see it.
Really play interrupt on ultimates. Wang Liang, how is he going to tackle this one versus Mike, a very seasoned player as well? Maybe he just holds that ultimate as long as possible.
What?
Is there available, but nope, it's going to throw it down.
You just arm beat him out of his fucking skill rush.
Looking for a capture onto Wang Liang. Hasn't been able to find him yet, but there it is. The cap comes out from Mike. Going to throw him against the edge, get himself caught up with the nunnies. Massive back out though from Wang Liang. Throws the ball, looks at the cap here onto Mike, but Mike's able to catch him in response. And once again, Wang Liang.
What the fuck is this fight?
It is unplayable for Alani. Beautifully played by Mike.
So he doesn't heal.
Does he know how to play the game?
Comes out here though next and is going to see about Spider. It's crazy coming down to that. Seeing how the recast came through for Lani, that was kind of rough to see. This aerial dash
Ajao played the right catch, R&B into fucking catch the dodge, LMB, not some instant shit that fucking everybody else does.
For the recast. There it is for the ultimate for Zenda Wu. 1-2, walks away from it. The win still comes down. V2 actually does go through the barrier, but the tap dodge means it's going to be space of timing, and then Spider gets caught by one arrow. Boom, hits one jump LMB. Looks for another arrow set. That's second shots. Comes down, next to nothing there. LMB raw uppercut is the R&B free. Is it going to be Common Raker Yes, it will be invested. He canceled ultimate early for that one. Takes vision on the side for the heal back for the reset between the two of these guys. But for Asia, he's not going to have a combo breaker. He's going to cannon shot towards Spider's way, who is not going to really worry about that. Still pushing this down. R&B holds from release.
Send that? There's no way,
parried.
bro.
Asia connected off to the crouch LBs, 1-2s, and then seeing how this comes down to the fan, I'm not even sure if Asia wants to rush this ego because he comes down to R&B to the back. Spider pulls out second row.
Some questionable
almost
plays.
getting caught out there, but the Tumult ultimate to save the day. Had the detach to be picked up. Also was able to pick up Swift Cut with the katana that he just acquired with his gold rarity. Whether or not he's switching to Hong Sword, but that's going to be a huge upgrade, especially since the Hepta goes a long way with the long sword.
Well, it looks like
nice
Verse
parry.
going to get himself nice parry here onto Wang Liang. Wang Liang losing a lot of his armor. And
Again.
he started stronger this game, Wang Liang. Got himself
Makes her
the
low
2
key,
kills,
like a
but
pretty decent
having depletion on right now is definitely going to cause him a bit of grief.
Hey, what does the
Able
V2
to,
recast?
Get a cheeky knockback.
Well, either one, yeah.
He's been on a reset while
I think the
Mike
V1's
has actually
still
eaten the
better.
attention of
Yeah,
Verse
for
here.
sure.
Block Wisp too, but yeah.
As Verse breaking away.
Wait, why did he go
Also,
on
V1
Verse?
is
Mike
better
looking
against
to lock down
the
on
V1 in the
to,
Zenda mirror match. It just completely stops
onto him. Quick
your own
onslaught
ult.
comes out from Verse, though. He's able to break away from this one.
Yeah,
We've only got
there's
5
never
players
a
left
mirror
in the
match.
lobby. Very, very accelerated with 2
Not
of
a
those
full
having
match.
depletion on, so we're
Yep.
guaranteed to lose at least 1 player. A maximum
But yeah,
of 2
it's
here.
like infinitely better.
Means in the next 3 minutes, it's just going to be a 3 to 4 person game. There is a
That's
lot
crazy,
on the
too.
line.
Who's doing the calculations? I mean, Spider only needs, but technically he only needs 2 kills to get to the match point.
Yeah.
And then but he has to place first, you know? That's the only thing. So regardless of whether or not he sticks to now fighting out the Yang Depletionist or any of the other
This is
players,
so
he ends
crazy,
up going
bro.
ahead with
Verse
2
looks
kills.
like
He just has to place first at the end
actually
of the day, right?
unstoppable
Unless he goes for
last
3
year.
or 4 kills, you know? But at that point, you know,
He's
what are we
looking
talking
like
about? So
Thanos.
Wang
Now
Liang puts
look at
himself
him.
into this corner. 2 minutes left on the clock. He knows he's going to be one of the Yang Depletionists that the lobby recognizes. He heads to the shop, though, and tries to pick up this gold armor that's on purchase for 40,000 Dark Side coins. He just had that. For that, making sure that he goes back outside the zone, he's just got to make sure he breaks the line of sight. 3 gold armors inside of this area. Mystic Might from Verse to be picked up, so he has vision on everything, especially seeing the player coming from the zone since he has eyes on the ball. No pun intended on Lonnie. For everything coming out from Asia, though, that's a Zenda Wu. This is rough because we can't be inside of the tree houses as well as Zenda Wu because of the line of sights, right? The arrows won't be able to track. I mean, they can, but the only thing you're gonna have to really count on is proximity, right? It's essentially hits through terrain, so you can count on that. But at that point, the person's already turning corners on it. Still burning this down here. Wang Liang on a 1.5 minutes on the board right now for that Yang depletion is going to go ahead and try to bursting down here. Verse losing out that Mystic Might. I mean, this is only to be the case. He heads to the shop to get supplies, but no vitalities in his hand. No vitalities. Yo, Verse ran out of supplies just like that, man. And he's going to go right back into the zone, and look who's waiting for him, Spider.
Yo, he's going in deep
All right.
with no res.
Depletions running low,
sir,
though.
those are
Only
actually
a minute or
called
so
healing
left.
berries.
Verse is desperately trying to make his way towards the zone, but he is being chipped away heavily. And there
they
is a
know.
gatekeeper at the
Oh,
door.
they know.
Cerberus not letting Verse back in for free. Everyone is going to hunt down onto this player. And he's not a depletion player as well. Golden armor. He just needs to try and break away and see if he can find a spot to heal. May need a little bit of Bane surfing to come out here from
that a
Verse.
smolder?
He's just going to scale rush.
On Spider? Yeah, it sure is.
They are trying to break away. Verse.
Assaults. You know,
Go
the
for an
assault
escape
small, they
hit.
don't get-
Grapple attack
Oof.
It
challenge.
might be a... Whoa!
Oh,
My man
nice
just
little
like...
catch for the grapple.
Yeah.
Oh, Verse. Oh, Verse. This might just be you, Dunzo, my friend. Lani ultimate
Bro,
committed.
no.
Bane's breath. He has to be so
is
careful
so
with the
AIDS.
Bane surfing here. And Wang Liang is going to get
There's
it
no
turned back
either.
around onto him. And Verse has done a good job of giving the old slip.
Oh,
He doesn't need to live for too much longer because 2 people will die to depletion if he evades this for long enough.
Yeah. You know, he's a healthy gamer, though. Look at this. Heart rate 90. It's
Bro,
crazy.
Wang Liang
But one
is
thing is that
trash.
Wang Liang goes down to last hit confirmation not given to any other player, so this is going to be probably just a
Bro,
free
I'm
solo for
triggered.
him if he wants to go towards
Like,
that. At least
I
for
would-
Asia, he should be looking towards that. Seeing how Asia, though, is keeping lives on the
Oh, he
bar,
almost has
V2
ult.
connects. Can he get this R&B
Oh,
range? Yes, he
oh,
doesn't,
God,
because
oh,
that's going to
God.
be the F1 combo breaker, and
That's
still
crazy.
having the Kyle
Does he
ultimate
get his
nearly
ult?
on standby for Verse. He
Oh,
is
is he
going
gonna
to be
get his
locked
ult?
in
Oh, he got
here
ult.
for the ultimate.
Like
That Liam
half a
Orb is
second,
not going
bro.
to
Oh my
connect due
God,
to
he
the
got
ult
it.
cast. Mike is going to have
Wait,
to
he have
space
Mortal?
out. Solum,
think
though, is
so.
not going to be given to Asia as a result. Spider is going to be looking closely, though, between these two guys, considering he's seen the aggression that Asia
He
wants to put
doesn't
forward.
have
30 seconds left on the
reds.
clock. Having to catch his LB, right? 1-2s instead. Gets to coast
Yo,
for a
Azal
3-piece. Still
is
has
dead
combo
as
breaker. Only
fuck.
has 1 grapple to his name. This is a fight he's going to have to take. This is the Herculean fight that he has to come down towards between two players, one on Yang depletion and one that's not.
It's
Alrighty,
15 seconds.
Depletion gone.
Gonna be sending those
was
blues.
bought out a little bit of time, but hey Zhao, 8 seconds,
has to
and
not
Verse
die.
is just going to look
1,
to
2,
finish
3.
him up. That's going to be the kill
Got the
going over
flower.
to Verse, who puts him a little bit further up that scoreboard.
Oh my,
Creeping
Versus.
forward,
Okay, well I
Mike
said that about
still in
Versus,
this
and
game.
right now
Spider
he's going
also
crazy.
still in this game. Like you're saying, Spider, he just needs these last 2 kills
Might.
plus the placement
Oh,
points,
bad-
and
bad
that will
dodge.
be
Oh,
first place
no.
for
Using
him.
green focus.
Actually, he only needs 1 kill
Oh my
plus
God.
placement points, I think.
Yo,
himself that first
yo,
place, as Mike
Spider
now
is
getting
fucking.
heavily targeted out here
Wait,
by
the
Spider.
burn would have
Spider,
killed
if he
him.
can switch out to that musket shot.
He thought the burn was gonna
gets
kill him.
himself that kill he needs. As he's looking for Verse. Verse is just so low.
Oh my.
This is honestly a game of inches.
Ooh.
Mike might be able to deny
He almost
Spider
has
that
ult
big,
again.
big kill. Looking
Oh
for
my
the
God, he's
shots.
dead with the
There it
RB.
is. Mike's able to get the kill, so
Damn.
Spider has to kill Mike
That's
here
crazy.
if he wants to get himself onto match point threshold as they just eke closer towards
Nah, I
that
fucking hate
15
grappling
points.
the air,
Mike
bro.
is caught
That
here
shit is
by the
retarded.
grapple, pinned up onto the uppercut as they're trying to get the damage off of the dual swords as Mike
Oh,
into
wow.
a serious heat of trouble. That's going to be the capture here out by
Yo.
Mike. He's going to throw Spider into the zone
He went for
as
the-
Spider's still got plenty of HP to work with.
Okay, that's gonna
Mike
do no
going
damage.
to try and get himself a heal off, get some of his armor back, but that's going to be the F-throned out here by Spider. He's desperately looking for the Wisp onto Mike. Scale rush forwards, looks to try and throw the F out. Hasn't thrown it down yet. The Wisp
Holy
is
parry.
still in the
Was locked
still
in.
in the works, and that's going to be the catch.
Oh my
That's going to be
God.
Spider getting the kill in first place. And that
4
also,
kills.
Severio, means I think Spider,
Yeah, he is.
I think he's on
Michael
match point
just
threshold
got
as we go to
slapped.
game 4.
Yes, he is. Yeah, I think that is. Yeah, coming down to the point. Yo, he took 3 sips. He's like 1, 2, 3. All right, I'm good. My man is working this down. Heart rate aside.
Hydrated.
Hydrate. Say hydrated, gamers. This is going to be coming down to a winner.
Yeah, you're
Game
muted.
3, round 4 match point. That's tough. Forcing this down here, this is going to force the leaderboard check, right? Mike is like, oh, man. You know, coming down to that last fight against Spider, though. What's crazy is this. Mike's second, or like his first orb was a guarantee, right? We saw that. He must have known that the Tumultuous F was still available, right? But then the second orb comes down to play where he was trying to confirm for it, at least to try to do a focus check. But at that point in time, Spider still had F1. He was trying to burn it out, at least at that stage. And out of nowhere, Spider, I mean, he read the escape pattern. He knew he was going to go inside the
bro
building,
was in-
scare into the
bro
wall,
was
and
in the
then
flow
rushing
state
him
right
down
there.
was going to cut his line of sight, or his line of positioning. Force
True.
this, you know, versus you know,
single-
going through it and taking the fight.
every
from
Mostly
force.
mentioned.
Now
Pristine.
that's just gonna be Spider's gameplay, right? Chasing down the people who want to try to escape from the fight. Not gonna be happening with Tumult, especially when he has a Wisp ready to go.
Alrighty, well, wrapping that one up. Spider pushing it through to 4th.
Wait, they
game
lost
on
fucking
that
bonus.
match
That's
point
crazy.
threshold. He is 1 step closer to a very
It's a
quick
fucking
victory,
PRX
and I
classic.
believe every time we've had a quick day, it has been Spider. I think this every time we've had like a 4-game day, it's been Spider in the finals. So, has he got another
FS
one
up?
in him,
I like
or
that.
are the rest
Like
of the
that
lobby going to
alignment.
target him out and look to deal with him? That's going to be the real question, the real test here. But yeah, a crazy situation to find ourselves in. Excuse me, had a little sip of energy drink to keep myself going.
But yeah.
He had to pull out his other gun. Yo, I can't even be mad. Alex is about to lose it.
Absolutely disrespect all of your kit.
Yeah, that's that.
No,
okay.
they don't show
They don't show Alex cam.
really?
That's crazy.
The loss of composure from the coach of Vapor X on that one. I understand it.
If you're gonna shoot a body, do it at the end of the round.
Correct.
W watch party.
Or when it's basically over anyway.
It's about sending a message, guys.
Not when you know,
You mean their buy round?
in the middle of the
Yeah, they lost
Message
their buy
sent.
round. Yeah, not the bonus.
Yep.
I mean,
who that could be. Anyway, outlaw shot. Francis now going to be spotted out.
no, the buy round is the
not
the buy round is after.
How has he- Oh my god.
If you win 2 rounds, then you have like a bonus. If you're on the losing part, the losing side, then the second, the third round is
I'll
your
take
buy
that. I'll
round.
take that. I'll take that any day. I'll take that any day.
Round is after
We have a
pistol.
player C as well.
I mean, yeah, they buy, but they don't like.
Pendulum gaming
I wouldn't really say it's like a full buy. They like sort of do
I'll
like
take
a
this. I'll take this any day.
like between like a mid buy, like a half buy, and
Oh
like
my
a
god, we
fucking
gambled correctly.
full
We
buy.
gambled correctly, and this is an insane off angle for Ilya. If he kills RB, round over.
Holding the tight angle. Some util could clear him here though.
Round over.
Out.
something.
Let's go,
Cleaning
man.
up
Now
the
shoot his
Solo is
battle.
boring. That's crazy
Well,
coming
they might
from
not
you,
be
Snake.
smiling.
Yeah,
You
this
love
is like
solos.
this is like the
Absolutely
PRX
to the
special.
lead,
Like
Alex.
this always happens with this
Coach
fucking
moves
team.
below. 2-1. It's going blow for blow as both teams getting maybe a bit overzealous.
Oh my
What
God,
the fuck
JJ,
happened to his
huge 2
body?
kills, and then Ilya somehow gets away.
Just been stellar today
This stink
overall.
was big. Oh my, everything. Everyone's good.
Love the
Everyone's
way that
insane.
Paper X, no fear. Able to right the wrongs from the previous round.
Honestly, they don't even really call it a buy round. I mean, they do buy,
Ilya
but this
5 and
usually
1.
referred
Let's
to
go,
as a
JJ
eco
3 and
round.
2. It's what we need, man. When our duelists are firing, it's so hard to beat us.
Getting in range, 2 away for many of them.
Did we just miss that?
All
one way?
Zombie.
Is that what
They
just
do be
happened?
buying,
So Jings in
and they
particular
do be
gets more
losing their
than one
fucking
away
buy
with
rounds.
that A-orb, so
Like I feel like I feel like PRX loses like their fucking buy round like
Tactical or no?
He's been
like
so good.
70% of the time. I'm not gonna lie.
As you say it.
Yo, Ivy is like locked the fuck in. You can just tell. He's shooting like less right now.
Position up and over top. Forsaken trying to make his exit. Divide just pushes forward and refill
David,
against
David,
What is
David,
this
you
gun?
can't. You can't. Someone bait for him. Someone bait for him.
Eco
Someone bait
back
for him.
type shit. Is
Please.
a put down
across the map.
a statement. It's a buy round.
Wait, they don't know he's here because he has Guardian. Why would he be here with the
true.
Guardian?
Here's the flash.
Never mind. Plan foiled.
Francis staying tucked.
Ilya got spot.
Same time.
Ilya got spot very hard.
Turn the box. Near the entry to B. Do they clear him?
Yes.
Ivy
No.
pushing his way forward and Francis takes
No, they're not gonna clear Ilya here. No way. No way Ivy is this good. He's
Yo,
good.
he's like kind of protruding a little bit. No.
Just here, but no.
Oh my God.
Timing, but somehow doesn't
Yo,
get to
run.
slide out to safety. Quick evacuation now. The wall going to be raised. Francis locked in and he's not ready for the counter swing.
Oh my God,
out.
we're all here.
Paper Rex,
Chat, we're all here.
position to shut
We're
this
all
down.
here.
The wall will fall
Oh my God.
empty. Able to
The
find himself a
cavalry.
third kill. Looks for the
Not
fourth.
Ivy. No, not
Does
him.
manage to fight back.
14 seconds. They have to go B. He has to go B. Free kill.
Spike still on the
Bam.
floor. The push forward.
Oh
Some
my God! If he misses
eventually
that kill, it's over.
rewarded with the kill.
Holy shit.
If
I
he
don't know
misses
how
that,
Ilya
it's
escaped
potentially
that. I actually
2-2.
don't know
Putting
how.
himself in a position where if Nongshim pivots away from Mound, then he's going to be in a great position to strike. And he doesn't get the first shots to go, but he wisely
This
just
guy,
dips
Ivy,
quickly.
okay, I'll
Like,
have to
he
admit,
has no
besides
plans of sticking
JJ,
around.
Ivy is
One
the
and
best player on
done.
the server.
You know, at best, at worst, he just leaves. Great vice util, slow down. The teams capture one.
He
right
is
out
unreal.
front,
The
and
kid
he
is
gets some big
unreal.
ones, and then great patience being shown by him. I mean, this is. I really am impressed with Paper X today in a lot of these rounds where they aren't overcommitting to things. They aren't just overheating.
Facts, actually.
Paper X are gonna do
W
it
shout
from
by the
time to time, no matter
caster.
what,
We
but
are not over like doing things.
Feels like overall, they've been
I think
able
the
to
craziest
kinda
thing we've done is shoot the
tamper
bodies.
out some of the rough edges.
The pivot here on this vice util.
We're playing extremely
Very well run
disciplined.
from Paper Rex.
I saw the
Wild.
future. 13-8 PRX.
Skips over. Walls
Something
gets baited
27,
out for the
19
moment.
Come on,
KD.
come on. These are the kind of dangerous rounds, you know? These are the weird, dangerous rounds. They have Viper ult as well. Fuck. We give up the
Yo,
site
when
for
are
free,
they
they have
gonna
Viper
nerf
ult.
the fucking judge though?
Fuck, they have the site for free. They
Tired
have
of seeing
Viper
this
ults.
fucking gun.
Make it snacks. Francis can just ride that rope. Meanwhile,
Tired
We
of
need to
seeing
kill him.
shotguns.
Kill him. At all costs,
Neon
kill him.
Judge.
Approach. TP into the corner. Avoids
Has he
being
lived?
caught by that relay bolt.
Okay.
Does a good amount
This
of damage,
agent...
but
Alright, look. We are the
will
ones that
be able to
benefited.
stay alive.
So I'll
2
say it.
HP.
That is a
Survivor.
joke.
Zexros now, his work cut out for him. TP forward, caught by the seas.
Good trade.
For a second, but being able to shut
Good
him
trade.
down. Showstopper now invested.
Agent is dumb as fuck.
RP dead to rights.
Very worth using this ult here.
And now it is just 2 Buckies. Zongshim
Come
trying to
on,
hold
man.
the line. A
Can you
weapon
ever
upgrade
grow
gonna
up?
be
Like,
grabbed
just
here
grow
by
the fuck
Francis.
up.
Trying to escape. Something. We'll just draw the
No,
What
we
a
don't
pivot.
fucking line up the
Double
headshot, bro.
180.
What are we
Conversion
doing?
path's going to be invested. Back away from that one. Tombi still on the corner, still with the Bucky. An easy target on the Jing. Gets it into a 1v1, but Francis just 7 HP.
Time.
Time, however, yep, it's getting away from him. The round, it will be theirs, but none will survive. Nongshim trying to get themselves back into the driver's seat. Find themselves a second.
It's kind of one of those tough rounds again where
The classic fucked us again.
you have some opportunities. As
First
Paper Rex,
Jason,
but
now him.
Nongshim has those shotguns and they know how to use them well. Put you in really bad positions. Something taking so much damage. Baiting for his teammates just to deal with Ivy. You get a couple ults out as well. So is Nongshim. This is a phenomenal round. Could be a huge swing round in this half.
That's a nice phantom.
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's actually okay.
Isn't that-
though.
isn't that-
3-2 is still really good.
It looks like prime
It's
phantom.
okay.
You're doing a lot of
He has Neon ult. We have a buy still.
For your team that aren't going to show up on the scoreboard there as something.
I mean, I thought
We
he was
win
gonna
this
go for
round,
the
nothing
9,
matters.
so
It literally doesn't.
the fact that he didn't do that.
Oh my god, they're gonna try to rush him.
I think he was overall playing it correctly. Just
Oh, they're gonna go help him. They're coming to help
fast
him.
enough, and it was a very good reaction from Francis.
Yo.
Honestly, he's reacting well though. He
what
knew
the
that his
fuck?
team was gonna be there to help him.
Manages to find that kill.
Just well played on Ivy's part.
Negative ult.
Considering the swing out here, will go
Damn.
for, but with
All right, we lost this round. Miracle, actual Envy miracle is needed. We do have 3 year though.
Riding this wall forward, trying to maybe push past these thorns a bit, but
David?
David got one.
Devi is able to find Francis. Envy now
2.
at
Wait,
backside,
Envy got 1.
Envy?
beating up Dombi.
I need you.
Duels from Nongshim now dead on the floor. Do a 3v3.
Oh, okay, Alt C.
Considering that TP across, looks
B,
like he'll go
okay.
for it just into the B site. Meanwhile, Ivy
Well
lurking
played.
down.
This Ivy lurk,
He'll
bro.
be able to
He's
find
so
the kill.
good.
Forsaken, intercept the Divine now finished off, and it is just Envy in a 1v3. Finds the first though. Cross dead, but the baby door never broke.
I mean, it's so hard to win this. It's just so hard to win this. Ivy is re-flanking stairs. He's just the best.
Both players splitting apart. Ivy with the recheck, the re-clear over towards stairs, and maybe even just with a flank back through that connector.
Needs to get on bomb and half it.
Could just be his undoing, as RP will be able to draw the attention from main. Here's the tap. The jump peek, ensuring that he's not on it, he's not holding it up.
Gonna
to
be
half,
seen.
allowing for Ivy to
Yep.
get into position, as he will find the shot.
At least he was
3
aware.
and 3.
It could be there. He didn't get timing.
Very wild path for us to get to this tied up score line. Nongshim managed to arrive all the same.
It's baiting here is Francis. Such a nice readjustment there too.
It's okay. It's okay. Honestly, we're playing really well. I'm okay with the scoreline right now. It's okay.
Of that flash, he's not waiting for it to come through from Divine.
Lotus is dumb attack sided, like stupid attack sided. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
I was gonna say
Surprisingly calm.
that
be
that
honest.
was yeah. I mean, you know, he kind of goes in
They
waves.
didn't mute his his mic.
And I think for
Usually they mute the
for
mic.
him, like this match, I'm sure he's happy they at least took a map, and he's probably thinking, okay.
Are you guys seeing this, by the way?
But this is probably one of, if not the toughest opponents we're gonna have in this group.
Sure.
So overall, it's better than.
Did
what
you
we
say
had.
I
Ivy
guess
was
his
the best
ultimate
player in the
form.
server?
He's ascended.
You can kind of keep that mindset.
Like, bro.
Bro is plus
What?
19. What the fuck?
I don't know, but you never know with Alex. 2 rounds later, and he might be
Those are Aspas numbers.
beside himself.
Either way. The first time
Yo, where
out
did Kai
used.
go?
I'm certain
Or
that's
just
not
like
That's
gonna
peaced
fine,
out.
but she's coming to watch.
I mean,
Strawberry. Thank you for the 2 months.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
you can take the tests again.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever get tired of watching Val?
Yeah, just,
It's to me, it's getting. You know what's surprising? I thought I would. Like after the first year of watch partying, and then I realized the game is just getting more and more interesting. Like,
yeah.
in terms of the teams that are coming up,
Say the least. But I don't
like new teams are like owning.
Well,
Older teams are still like putting up good fights.
Duncan is live.
I don't know. There's always interesting storylines in this game, which makes the
He's
games
playing
very
Where Winds
interesting.
Meet.
But also, just the level of play has just
Hasn't
increased
played this shit in
tenfold.
ages, and neither have
he
I.
suffered there on something NJ. Willed away at something now that we finished off.
So no, I don't think that I will. Not anytime soon.
Well, that's the thing, boss. You gotta.
Paranoia going to be sent in from Forsaken, but he's cannot plant his feet.
It's all good. Eco round. It's fine. It's fine. It's
More than
fine.
enough.
It's fine.
Cleans it up. Divine now gone. And this Thrifty, not to happen.
Wait, no.
I feel like teams have also evened out. There's like no.
To go for the save on this
There's
Vandal.
very few like bad teams. Everyone's relatively good. And I think that makes for like fun
Fuck is his
matchups
name?
consistently.
What was his name? What was the
more
kid's name again?
consistently than in the past.
Brazil.
really what you're hoping for here. So just grab a couple extra notes.
Especially in Pacific and
RB, solid.
Americas.
Solid shoulder.
EMEA hit or miss.
Out.
China
Taking
just
lower.
miss.
Jing does manage to find the headshot. 6 health in a dream. Francis will be able to
Nice
shut him
AI
down.
pool.
Nongshim now in the lead. The first time
Saw
since the
bro
pistol.
get spiked. I
After the-
forgot
no,
about
never mind,
that.
the
What
first time. I can do math.
are you talking about? Yo, Light, did you watch Invincible?
Out there eventually.
You're saying Secret is good?
That's what matters, you know.
Yep.
No, but they have Jesse
Oh
Vash.
yeah, that.
Who we love.
It's only kind of a time test here.
I mean, Secret is also just cooked.
You had
What
plenty of
VCT
time.
did to his team is
Oliver.
genuinely like
I saw that. And I was
putting them
just-
in that group is an actual
Bro.
like war crime.
Nothing more to really
Oh hell no,
do or
that's
say about that
ratchet.
one.
Eyes close to the steel garden.
I hate this fucking sound so much. I hate it.
Okay.
I hate
Take
it.
A control.
I hate it. I hate it.
Mid push. Trying to set him up with the
2A,
prowler there.
2B, Vice C. Nice try. Okay, they're going fast C. Fuck. Fuck, David.
Yeah.
We're gonna need 1 kill
Yeah,
out
I
of
know
you.
because I'm deafened.
One
because he
kill
was yapping
Visalt
about
would be
some Valorant
insane
stuff.
for slowdown.
I don't know anything about Valorant. Cooking at work and
They're both blind.
bringing sandwich meat.
Makes it all the same. Anticipating a refill
You're an
of that space.
electrician on
Honestly,
vacation.
It's a stalemate.
Clear away.
It's weird for both teams.
Water.
This is actually like good for us positionally.
Go for the plant.
Fight me in KP lol.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Here comes the fucking
brother.
It's gonna be locked
came.
in.
The party
Downbeat.
came.
Oh, he
KP.
strikes right
He
into
came.
it.
How long has it been since
Now,
that game has gone
Let's
to
go, guys.
shit?
Just chill.
It's
Just
been
chill. Just
5
chill.
years.
Together. Always
That's
together.
how you know
I
that game was special, by the way. It's
Paranoid
still
as he
living
sends
What the
it
forever.
in.
fuck,
He tries to
man?
drag across, but Ivy not caught, not
Now we
blind
lost
enough.
B.
Does manage to find the kill.
Oh my god! Thank God.
Tap
Didn't
up the
insta rush
door,
me.
going to be necessary. HyperX now starting to fan
It's
out.
dead,
Explore
dead,
other
dead,
sides
dead,
of the map
dead,
while something
dead,
just
dead,
holds
dead,
the line on C with
Dead,
the
dead,
upper
dead,
hand.
dead.
Okay, we know they don't have B. JJ's rotating correctly towards A.
All the way
What
towards
video
A.
this?
Fuck is this?
What video
They
this?
have Viper ult, which is a
We are
big
not
problem
watching
for us.
this.
If this
We
bomb
are
goes
not
down for
watching
free,
this.
Lurking player initially. Diligent
Fuck.
about it.
Everyone play along.
We are not
Yes,
watching
yes,
this.
yes,
No,
yes,
no,
yes,
no,
yes.
What is
no,
this?
no.
Don't say the
We're
same
not
word.
Play-
doing it.
Play the video. Play the video.
Everyone play along. She
can't
desperately
hear
wants to
it.
play this TikTok game. Show that came out after 2020.
I don't know, bro. No, you have to.
I was gonna say
Oh,
Invincible, so
wait.
I was gonna say
I
that
thought
shit
they
too.
were-
We were just talking about it.
GG.
I thought they were gonna count down. Are they counting down?
GG.
What?
I can't do it.
Tiger Woods.
What? Fred Couples?
Yeah. Let's go.
I thought they were. Okay. No, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Behave.
I do not know a golf player.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I thought they were all gonna say like
Well,
Tiger
that's the
Woods.
obvious
That's all I know.
answer, so they didn't say it. They would just lose if they said that.
Bro, this is not Ryan's Toys guy.
What the fuck?
This is not the Ryan's Toys kid. Bro. Maybe the version from
What?
Dollar Tree. Hello?
That's kind of racist.
How are you? How much is your cheapest ticket? 130. That's fine, I'll take it.
Ryan got 8 shades darker. Real. Puberty hit like a motherfucker.
You're not banned anymore?
Beep, beep, beep. What is he doing? He's going to a Dodgers home opener solo. Solo. Okay.
A standing room, standing to watch a game? That sounds like ass.
What?
What is bro
What
doing?
the?
What is that? Is that the teacher?
This is an AI video,
Yo.
by the way.
What the fuck?
Why is that on your For You page, bro?
It is not
Why? What is it? Why is this?
for people of color to get out on the street. They're at risk when they do that. If anybody's going to get arrested here, it's going to be a black person. It is not safe. for them.
Holy W politics.
What?
AI generated video, by the way.
What is that video even?
Wow, toxic.
Bro, you're going so fast.
I don't want to dip into my savings right now. I'm broken. I can't even afford to have a
I
savings.
know. I have the brain rot bad. I have to get like a constant flow.
I can't read.
I have it bad. If I don't see the next short by the time the first one is halfway through, then it's just over.
When I'm bonding with someone,
Brain fried. When I'm bonding with someone over being broke, but they're broken and I don't want to dip into my savings way, and I'm broken and I can't even afford to have savings, my rent and bills are more than one paycheck and will forever be
Alright,
drowning in
next.
student debt. Don't get any help from parents' way. Tough.
Did you laugh? Do you mind if I ask?
What?
Hey, fatty.
It
Wait,
really is just
what?
a bunch of bullshit.
What is this
I mean,
video?
I don't
Fuck?
watch TikTok anyway.
What is this like
I don't know.
a?
Sliced off part of the ladybug's
Ew!
and glued
Ew!
on a
What the
clear
fuck?
plastic
What?
replacement. You see, when
Oh,
ladybug.
They gave it.
it lifts up the outer shells.
They gave
and
it new
snaps out
wings.
tiny wings from underneath, giving them a quick way to escape predators. And when they land again, the wings.
No, TikTok is brain. This is where the bottom feeders of humankind gather. They gather here and TikTok streams, and actually maybe Insta Reels. That might be worse.
Douyin without being logged in is also a bunch of bullshit
I don't
too.
know, bro. TikTok streams are
Folded up. But the
genuinely
process is
bad.
too fast for the human eye to see. So scientists made part of its shell transparent and set up a slow motion camera. And for the first time ever, they saw the wings follow secret crease lines as the abdomen pulled them in, folding them back inside the shell in less than a second.
Bro, the human pit. Whatever, bro.
Right there, stand there, don't move.
Brain rot. I love it.
Why? Why can't I have that half?
Okay, here.
But why did you want to give me that to begin with?
That's a
What
classic.
the fuck, bro? Don't piss me
Oh
off.
hell no.
Go.
Oh, that is mean.
What the?
That is mean.
What the fuck?
What's mean? Oh, dude.
What the
Oh,
fuck?
that's just mean. Like what?
That's tough.
Never have I ever gotten my car broken into.
Never have I ever had a white brother.
Never have I ever worked a 9 to 5.
Hey, white brother. Never have I ever had Danny Duncan here.
Never have I ever had a wife.
Never have I ever had a parent that voted for Donald Trump.
Never have I ever had my football team lose like this year.
Joke's on you, buddy. I'm not a football fan. Never have I ever lived in a gated community. Nope.
Never have I ever voted.
Never have I ever watched my brother play Fortnite.
Should I have fun with him?
Have fun.
Never have I ever had fried chicken, Kool-Aid, and watermelon all in the same day.
What the fuck?
Okay, bro.
Underwater
What is this?
Bro, what?
That
Dude.
looks fire.
I can't let you
Name this finisher?
What the fuck are they doing?
Bro.
The fuck are they doing here in VR?
I can't let you interfere, bro.
Holy AI generated.
Are we?
Hey, Kisei, why are you wearing your uniform? You're not playing today.
Huh?
We've got star players from all the middle schools
Wow.
here, but even among them, you're on a whole.
Wow, holy English.
Remember, we're 10 subs away from our donut goal. Remember what happens when we hit donut goal? I prank my mom.
What?
When we hit a donut goal, on Friday nights, we do prank someone.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Yo.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yo.
Yo, that one video just took
What
Yo,
the
that
fuck?
one video just cooked me. Alright, we're out of here, bro. TikTok
Bro.
is too much for me.
What the fuck was that?
I gotta go.
Yo. I watched that one.
Yo. I watched that one
All of a
black
sudden,
versus white guy,
getting
and all of a sudden,
racist.
I'm getting fucking racist movie kid.
And you're
clips.
white too.
Like,
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You can't even hear a thing I'm saying.
let's be real.
What?
Average kills 3.2.
Average kills 3.2.
Yo, he
Number
should play
2
Hottie.
for Asia. Wow. Yo, he should play Hottie. He averages 6 points on Hottie.
XKG fighting.
XKG fighting.
How's the game looking? 6-6? Damn.
So, with that being said, still kind of working off the bottom of the leaderboard. Arano's still there too. He's at 7 points as well. Overall, right now, still has himself to kind of work into leaderboard check since.
Let me undeafen.
Arano will take the center.
Yo, that was a fucking insane shot by fucking Envy. Let's go. That was a fucking insane shot by fucking Envy. Let's go.
What I was saying.
No, I'm just saying
What I
random
was
shit.
saying.
Nah,
Dude,
just
like, what are we
saying
saying?
random shit.
Dude, like, what are we saying?
Nah, you kind of got me. All right, all right.
Nah, you kind of got me. Alright,
What up,
alright.
Wavesy?
Had a very good start.
What up, Wavesy?
He has some work to
Wait for
do
this game to start.
if he wants to make it.
Wait for this game to start.
These two and GE.
Hasn't worked out so far. Devi's like, oh,
Maybe
boy, that's a lot of
RRQ.
footsteps.
It's GE or
The
RRQ.
pistols, Nongshim, with that lead.
Boys go see.
Oh, but like, what if he actually
Teams
gets
have
an
been
insane
going
shot?
Back and forth, tying up the score lines pretty much this
Might
entire
have to mute up.
series. We'll see if they can do that in the pistols.
It's good
here.
damage.
Paper Rex can come
It's
away
very
with
good
the win
damage,
to
David.
establish the lead.
They're gonna open the door on you. You need to get back in the site fast.
Pivot, but damage dealt. Francis again taking the brunt of it.
W.
Down a
He's in.
five.
When we have CT spawn.
Plant will come
Holy
through.
fuck, we have a spawn
Backside
plant,
full
chat.
spill out here from
The
Paper Rex.
advantage we have in this round is fucking unreal.
Clear. Conquer this territory.
Is he aware?
around The connector is Ivy. Spotting out the first. Swinging in, trying to get the readjustment, but Inby has
We
it
went right.
outdone. Just connecting down.
Please kill him.
They're at something. Speed.
What are
Trying
you
to
doing?
find it, but something. Oh, he just says statue ass comes away with the kill. The cleanup will be there. Paper Rex.
Just
7
woke
to
up.
6.
I ranked so much.
3 to 3
World of
in
War.
pistols.
Need to hurry.
Just love the way Devi plays this.
Bro, fucking K7 was like,
So
bro,
page
wake
there,
up.
sees a bunch of players,
You go to
starts
sleep so you
running,
can wake up and like
sees if he can do
give
any
me
damage,
games and shit. I'm just like,
and
bruh,
then
why are you playing so much souls in the beginning of the
doesn't hold
season?
mount. He doesn't
Fucking
try to double
Champion
down.
fight
Such
match
a
exists. Let's like not get to Asura so
big
fast.
Groups up
fucking
with the rest
kill,
of the
man.
team. It's good awareness because Domby's so quick to go to the doors that they would have crunched him. He'd just be dead.
It's just
And
beautiful.
that's just good understanding
Oh my god.
of who
Just
you're going
beautiful.
up against and the situation you're in.
I can't stress it enough. JJ is
so
having
much space there.
just an unbelievable game.
You know, you've got that deep plant. You got to paint shells.
Tech? Tech
Oh,
pause?
you mean you hate ranked?
Kit Kat?
Well, it was bound to happen eventually.
I hate getting skipped.
It is.
That's why
It's inevitable.
I literally told myself I wasn't gonna play for like a week.
Well, as we get
But
word,
there's some
we'll
people already getting champion fight matches like right now. So maybe a week is a little overkill, but I want to wait until like there's people that are sufficiently getting champion fight matches before playing. But this season is supposed to be like way better anyways. Does this work? Alright. Well, the average players in the last 30 days went up by 53. I mean, it is a new month, so it's not really a good thing to look at so far. 24-hour peak is still not broken 100K. And honestly, it probably won't break 100K until they actually market the game with good changes. And actually bring in good changes. We've got some good shit right now, but like, it's not enough. Also, this season 20 shit, this was not the new season update. Like, the fuck? It's here. Wait, Lee third pick. Akos was definitely first pick. Why is Lonnie second pick? Confusion.
Qualify in NA.
Whatever the issue, I'm being told that it's going to be solved very soon. So hopefully we can get right back into the action of this set. Neither side really want to slow down from here.
Did you go see Project Hail Mary yet?
No, I have not.
I haven't either. I really want to.
Kimmy.
It's actually quite
Kimmy, why are you hating on Cloud9 for?
I mean, it's kind of
Let's
hard
go.
sci-fi, sort of. Like, you know, some of the ideas with the time dilation. Anyway, round go.
Yeah, if there's another pause, we can get back into that.
Yeah.
Well, Divine.
Damn.
Marshall in hand is able to find Ivy.
Ivy dead, we win the round.
Site opened up, so pivot has to come through. X-Ross ring rotating over to try to cover that space, but seems like Nongshim.
Surely we don't lose another eco.
Oh, wrong stack. Free round.
Double pick Demi.
Over towards Day, but it'll just be a full send.
Why do you suddenly support C9? Because, bro, they have never made a Masters event. And I like I fuck with all the players. I think they have good talent, and yet they always fall short.
What's it like?
Yeah, you kind of anticipate here
Like,
that
I gotta.
eventually Paper X is
I gotta.
gonna send at least a couple players. I mean, you've got a couple pistols in your hands, plus a Marshall in towards this spawn.
Why do you hate heretics?
You guys have phones
I think
yet?
it's genetic, because I don't know why I hate them.
Orbs as you can in
I
the
always,
map.
I'm in a situation where I'm like, fuck heretics. And I don't know why.
Timing a little bit, maybe?
There's no justifiable reason for me to not like the team. I just don't.
Lead the charge. The footsteps going to be heard.
It's fucked. It's fucked.
Dead. The fire will be able to find him. Something comes away with
I literally bet my chat
damn clean here from the
50 gifted, and I get nothing in return, by the way. I'm like, 50 gifted, if I will give you 50 gifted if Heretics win today. Navi had a sub.
Yeah, this is great min-maxing from Paper X.
It made no sense.
Just really well thought out. They're going to come in with a really strong bonus. You're getting so close to that showstopper. Just the shoulder, that's all David needs.
Holy shot.
Nice angle there for Jing. He didn't even look over. He just held it straight and just waited for the slide.
I didn't know about the sub.
Again,
that's what I'm saying.
Aim where your opponent will be.
I wasn't allowed to take back my bet. I found out it was a sub, and I would have taken back my bet, but they said no. No takesies, backsies. I said, all right, bet. I supported Navi the whole way through. We won.
Cash up. Should be pretty aware of that, our Paper X.
Wait, Navi won with the fucking sub?
Cracked out as well.
Yep.
Okay, a little bit of B pressure, no problem. Let's leave a little bit of a lurk. Huge kill. No, he's he can't be stopped. Guess he can be stopped.
Navi
Wait, Francis is
using
feeling a little
Valorant?
too much, and I don't like that.
Still slotted over here by the connector, trying to
I'm talking about rivals.
Bro, really?
Rotates back across the TP in.
Like, you get
Sees the one
insta-traded.
eye on the
What are we
quick peek,
thinking?
does find the sheriff shot and brings it into a 2v2.
David's too low. David's too low. He's gonna die.
Still with an opportunity to win out this round, but either way, significant damage already dealt.
Yo, where did my thing go? Did I just make a whole different tab? I did.
Let's make them think a little bit, yeah?
Nongshim maybe starting to get the sense that has been a
Is
reroute.
bad.
Oh my god, he sees his gun. He saw his gun. Envy saw his gun.
Terrible, terrible.
But Envy does not miss the shot.
Oh my god. Ivy's on a quick rotate though. It's Ivy. It's Ivy, guys. This is a really good plant for. It's up to Envy. Oh my god, he's not going heaven. David's gonna take heaven.
Find the first bonus series. Put themselves one away from double digits.
Look at the positions we're in. No, why, David? There's no need to flank here. Why?
Here around the corner, will be able to spawn. That gun barrel has the flash to play him in.
They haven't
a
started
3K
yet. Wow.
from him. Paper X now up by 3.
Yo.
They're just
NBPL.
so good at this map.
Y'all still want Patman?
Rock a pro play.
Not sure if RB got death.
No, they
Take
started.
30 minutes to start.
Blue Armor immediate here. Round 4 here in the Hallroth Starry Night comes down. Mike actually last second swapping over here towards Cinnabar Valley, and he also gets a blue armor. So going ahead, getting the dual flint getting the bell strike. They go ahead and going through here.
Just hit
This
the
is going to
Dallas
come down to
R,
Spider. Rushing is forward
No.
and right in front of Mike, and another armor swap for him to come through. And he's hiding it just a little bit inches towards the wall so they can't see on the position that he comes through. And this is going to be the first fight. Asia already with purple armor, by the way. Initial Rage is already ticking alongside of this.
Wait, how does Spider
first fight
not
between
reach
Spider and
match
Asia?
point? Isn't he literally
Yeah,
at
see if Spider can get himself on the board off the bat of this one already, losing out pretty hard.
So he is
just
in
to the
match
grey
point?
weapon, but quickly
Yeah.
swaps into another blue armor.
The
Asia
graphic just isn't updated.
relatively chunked
Or it
here.
doesn't like show
Catches
it, I
him with the
guess.
uppercut. Spider
I was about
going
to
to go
say,
for the
it should have,
reposition.
like-
There's lots of people about.
Maybe it'll
It
show
could
Unless
just
I don't
be
know how
that,
to
that
read.
griefing that we were a little bit worried about here from the side of Spider. He has to swap into grey armor now, as Asia continues to be his target. If he can get a kill onto Asia, that is some purple armor to get off the bat. And Asia has successfully had the attention turned towards him as Arano's going to run in. Spider's actually going to back off and just see if he can maybe get a better loot situation while everyone else can do a bit of the grunt work onto Asia. The Spider's just going to reposition. There's a bell for him to hide around. Mike throws the F down here onto Asia inside the building, but he's taking a couple of pot shots. So they're just continuing to pressure. This purple armor is a prize that is being coveted by a lot of the players who have dropped on this area. As Ajao loses half of his armor immediately, Spider able to jump down, get a nice shot off onto him, strips away all of that armor off the back of that, and now Ajao, that purple armor is not going to be doing much for him here. Spider could be the target, but there's a sandstorm, but it's going to play interrupt. Ajao's getting sniped, and he's just going to have to use his mobility, but the freeze is going to pin him in place. The question is who's killing him? As Ajao desperately trying to get cover, but he's not quite as mobile in the building as he gets hit by another freeze by Arano, as everyone else is coming in. Mike has been able to armor swap away, steal that armor. There's the sandstorm thrown down, but Spider will be looking for the kill. Spider's going low though, as Ajao is exceptionally close to being picked up here. And Mike is able to steal the kill away. Spider is just going to use his sandstorm to try and break away. Has another charge of the F available to throw down to Arano here, as Mike dancing around the edge, has the ultimate lined up and ready, and that big demon sword is going to do so much work here on two very low health people. Mike gets caught by the uppercut. That purple armor swap though is going to do him some good, as Spider is just going to back off, get himself a pot off and heal, and now he uses the F to combo break away, as Spider and Arano are going to be tied into this 1v1. F has been thrown out here by Mike, as he's just going to use it to try and get onto Arano, but Arano is now the prize for Mike to take, as Mike is using that ultimate, looking for Arano, as they're going to look to try and secure the kill. Mike opens up with 2 kills, knocks back onto Spider, and this might just be the Mike comeback here.
Not bad.
2 kills off the bat, and he's almost got Spider down.
Yo, it's crazy too, because this comes down to this too, right? Mike doesn't have any sort of issues going up against Spider in these odds. The 1-2 connects here, and Spider down his first 3 eliminations before the first Romy Yang. This is a lot of things for Mike. This is the momentum he needed, man. He was at 7.5, now he's at the 10.5. Wang Liang takes himself out here though. This is going to be salvation podium. The one-wheeler for gold weapon going to be given to him. He's also going to be moving himself down to kind of find his bounty scroll to lock down some other target. Now his bounty scroll is going to be going towards one of the players, probably in the southeast. It's going to be Asia, actually. So in this case, Chen rocking towards the side instead of our valley. He has purple dual blades. He already has his first elimination moving up back up here in this area. Spiders in slow form still working around there. Now, what's the case?
I got a message
Chen
from
is going to be going at as a Knockos. If you find
some
out
higher up at Kick, they were just like, they like my content, they want to fucking give me partners, so I'm literally
since
Kick
Mike
partner
is so stacked right
with
now,
literally 0 followers.
That he has is actually more so to pick up slots. He opened up all his Jade slots, having all his item bags set up there. Maybe one weapon mag here
and that's the slot that has the better sub split.
He is going to have all that money spent because he knows how much he's going to be gained from the Romy Yang fights. For this first
watch
Romy
every
Yang especially.
Kick stream.
Our side of things are this. For Spider, the reset's going to be right in the outskirts of the map, sitting himself back to, you know why? Because of the purple armor for Ajao. He's been kiting this area the entire time to make sure that he is able to get this gear set, right? Looking towards Ajao's body and be able to pick it up. So that way, once he comes into this fight for the Romy Yang, he could potentially even just pick up all the dead bodies, resources, everything like that. He still has a lot of time here for weakness escalation, at least half that bar, and then going into this Romy Yang on the east side of the Plume Castle. For Mike though, working this down, his fight, if he wants to go immediate, he's up against Wang Liang frame 1. I mean, Wang Liang does have a weapon advantage, but I feel like if he wants to try to earn out the players that are really wanting to set this up, he goes for it. WFG's XY, the north side of Plume Castle, on that Lonnie pick. It's, has his ultimate at 70%. I don't know what happened just next, but he is going to be coming down to this, just trying to make sure he can go through. The realm has opened up.
Thank you so
the rooms
much,
are set to go. XY delaying his entry, making sure that he can kind of get the latter half of the lobbies, and then going through here. Chen is also just kind of kiting around here for the spear well, making sure he can get a purple armor at least
every
to get his gear set up here. First Romy Yang fight is going to be happening here very soon. XKG's and Ronald down there with Con armor. He might also be trying to contest for the spear well, but that first room is now going to be filled up there. First room is with Mike actually waiting it out. So
it's really
him,
just
it's
my
gonna
fucking
be
gaming
up to
PC.
Him. Don't tell me he's up against Spider.
Goes out for some reason or some shit.
A crazy fight. It's actually up against Verse.
Drop.
But this is going to be Spider. We have to watch this fight because this is the most dominant person we need to see, collectively as a match point gamer.
Yeah, I think this is a very big decider of the game outcome, I think, for Spider. I think if Spider loses here to Verse, he is going to be at such a deficit for the whole game, while Mike is slowly snowballing a lead. Like, it's not just about Spider having a good game. He has to MVP if he wants to win here. So he needs to make this work. There's a good parry to open up onto Verse. Get some nice chip back, steps back, and musket shot to follow as well. Verse does get some shots back into Spider, but nothing too major yet. As both of them looking for the clang, looking for that parry angle. Not going to make the connection. Scale Rush comes out from Verse, but does make a connection here onto Mike. Spider looking for the opener onto Verse, has been able to catch him, looks for the parry, didn't make the connection. The grapple tech, not going to get followed up nicely onto Spider. Spider still has that F, he's just waiting, looking, he's fishing for that parry. Hasn't come through though, threw the F down, it went a little bit wide. Spider not going to go for the reset, he was going to look for the pop, but Verse was pressuring up onto him. Both of them starting to go a little bit low on this front.
We get caught there? Wait.
Coming up soon here for Spider as Verse gets caught with the uppercut into the grapple. And that's that unrelenting pressure we talk about from Spider. Forces Verse to go in for the ultimate as he's going to try and get the shots off onto Spider, but Spider's trying to play the tap dodge game away.
Wow.
And like I said, unrelenting from Spider as he takes that victory. Mike did win his though.
We just know they're going to steadily buff Zenda, bro.
And harder for Spider here.
They're gonna turn her into a Lonnie 2.0. I'm gonna hate it so much.
Him still having ultimate. He's connecting that. He'd also picked up Velocity Untold here, and this is gonna be the exit on Mike with those gold flying eyes. I'm not sure if he wants to fight this guy immediately. I think it's just gonna be a buff bros situation, so they don't fight each other. Just wait for everyone else. The other thing too is in the north, you can see Wang Liang on Death's Door, right, at the Yang depletion with XY actually in soul form. So those guys are actually gonna be seen here. XY against A Shao after his victory in the Rummy Yang. He is rushing him down on this Hottie. In this Hottie round, I actually like to see a replay on that and that victory. But seeing how XY is launching this goalie stands out, he is going to be taking the high ground. He doesn't get the double jump for the extra oomph to get to the sky on the top of the Plume Castle with the Achilles crest. But on top of that, this is normally where, ironically, a Yang depletionist will try to hunt down players. He as a Yang depletionist is trying to kite away. For him, 3 minutes on the clock. We don't know ultimate cycling down here from Age Out. Actually, I'm not sure if he cancels ultimate or he just deflight mode. But for Wang Liang, he is also on the hunt for this. The Soul Altar has been rezzing out here. Versus is actually going to be the third person out of that Yang or out of the Soul.
Especially using nunchucks, you have 0 momentum.
And that's for XY just burning down his armor chip by chip. He might not even have a chance to heal here unless they turn the corners. As the chase out from Mike is just unrelenting, dude. You look at that Wang Liang. This man looking for a scare rush off of his F1 recast, misses it, and then has to just dip away, has to disengage.
Yeah, able to break
really
away.
Good when you have a shit fucking weapon.
Zhanyun been hunted here, only grey armor.
That's a terrible.
It's gonna be a rough one. Again, if Spider gets this kill stolen by Mike, he may just melt mentally. That might just be the end of him, as they're desperate for this kill. Spider needs every window he can get. A grapple lands.
Bro, who's gonna get the
is gonna get caught out here on the aerials. They're gonna continue to chase down. Who's getting this kill is the question. It's so close. It's just gonna take one range shot.
He's out.
Everyone is hunting onto this depletion player.
They don't even know. Oh my god.
Back into the hands of Spider he goes, but Spider's not able to secure the kill yet. Grey armor swap comes out here from XY as he's able to get himself some health back, and he's healing back to full, but that grey armor is going to leave him very exposed. Spider denied a kill again. Everyone swarmed in. And they're all playing denial on the Temmie. They do not want to let him get any kills. Everyone knows Temmie is Mike right now, Spider right now.
Anyone uses.
Mike, on the other hand,
like way too
jumping up that scoreboard, started low. Can Spider secure this kill? Yes, he can. The pistol doesn't miss with Spider. Able to get that. And that's him jumping up again at the scoreboard. Another kill goes over to him. As now he's pressuring up onto Wang Liang inside the zone. Grapple onto him. He feels comfortable to take this. He knows he's got that gold weapon. He knows he's got that little advantage. But Mike is going to come forward to just play interrupt here onto Spider and force him off the kill. Everyone's on denial from Spider right now.
Crazy work here is that Verse is the only person here that knows it's him. The one thing that comes down to this is that everyone's in the zone. Spider's going to be trying to get back in there if he can. He's going to be no more Vermilions kicking in here. Chen is going to be spawning through, trying to deny this area. Everyone's near, feels like half the lobby here is at half HP with white health. Now for Mike, it's just going to be a kiting game on the Yodohime. This young portal's already opened up. It's ultimate's ultimate. Oh, wait, what happened here? Spider's going to be nearly depleted out of his armor. He gets a reset for one armor. Salah has to throw his whistle if he wants to get his combo breaker ready to go.
Yo, like, literally, Spider's just fucking
escalation means that even though he won't get his health to go through for full restore, he still has it going down there. Yeah, Mike has casted ultimate. The Lonnie ball connects with the gold stance.
V recast. See how that recast hit everybody.
The Wu ultimate comes out.
Massive heal. We're still dead.
Almost full HP. Like, gets hit by one arrow.
Wait, he killed first.
Still in the zone. Mike gets one elimination. The Soul Bloom pickup. He might not even be able to pick that up. They are just gonna go ahead, head to toes, on towards him.
Wait, 4 seconds.
5 seconds left on that. He dies out here. This is gonna be a solo for Mike to get the reset. He doesn't get the
he doesn't know.
He goes down.
He doesn't know, but he got the kill.
Mike gets the elimination. 6 eliminations in this game.
Oh, 2 seconds. 2 seconds. No, bro, dodge. What the fuck, bro?
Leon comes out, takes a kill. 2.0 from Chen comes through. Outside the Rummy Yang, this fight is going to be leaving out half the lobby.
That would have been
as we can see, 3 players go down completely.
Yeah, he had F.
Damn, that's crazy. Didn't throw it
from Spider though. The fact that Mike went down there means that Spider has room to breathe. If Mike had carried on that snowball, this MVP was impossible. Spider, I don't think he realizes how lucky he just got there.
Point.
But his work is still heavily cut out. He's only got 2 kills. The lobby being able to deny him heavily as he's going to jump in. It's him versus Wang Liang.
I mean, everybody has 2 kills or 1 kill now.
The next highest kills left in the game.
0.
If he's able to get a kill here, he jumps up to 3, forces Wang Liang into desperation. And maybe that window stays open, but this is an incredibly tight window for Spider right now. Immediately opening up, didn't go aerial. Wang Liang just took the low ground and jumped onto him, looking for that F.
Okay, installed.
Look for the catch. There's the combo breaker route, throws down the sandstorm, but Wang Liang is just doing so much work here on the Junhun Lee. Spider can refresh that F on the edge. Looks to do so. Is able to find that refresh, but ultimately be timing out fairly soon here for Spider.
He has no blues,
struggling a little bit more in this fight. Now still rushing away here from Wang Liang. No F available yet for Spider, and he's going to get himself briefly caught out. Just tap dodges away from that last hit there, but does get the knockback on to.
I don't know why he's running.
Onto XY. Zhang Liang, sorry. Spider. Low on armor. F is available, has those flying knives. He's going to have to make
Wang
a
Liang
miracle
fucking loses
turnaround
this.
here. Looks to find the catch, doesn't make it. F is still available for Spider. Gets the scale rush off. He's going to equalize out on the armor. Both of them stripped away, and this is getting very dicey.
Oh my god.
Both of them low HP. No heal is going to be given. Spider
the scale rush is
remains
fucking ass.
unrelenting here versus Wang Liang. Scale rushes both go wide to buy some space, but they're going to continue to put the pressure up here.
Wow.
Here from Spider. Catches him with the uppercut, and there it is. Spider takes him down.
Over and 4.
Holy moly, man. I was worried about the F1 recaps coming down there. That's it. That's going to be a Phoenix Blast to be picked up here. Gold Hong Sword has an aerial dash with it, too. So this man's going to be oh, my goodness.
Mike went out like, what, 5th?
He also
went out
still has
6th,
a
right?
crystal.
So he
He's
gets
been
like
waiting
no
for Nunny to
placement
show up
points at
here.
all.
Since he has a velocity, he's going to be really stacked out. The Spearwell, though, going to be picked up, and Asia is going to be moving.
But Spider just needs to get like.
Honestly speaking, Asia is the dominant force here in terms of
4 or 5 kills.
He's doing good. If he's doing really good, which he is loot-wise, in this
first
case,
or second.
Spider moving out here
The next
towards the
person
east side
can't
of
have
Ignis,
more than like.
towards Pinnacle Town.
Can't
This is
have
actually
like
where
3
we
kills.
just saw the hottie. So for this, we're gonna have to see if he's gonna be running RNG on weapon selections. Seeing he's gonna have the Jace, he's got the Mortal Defiance. That's a direct purchase, by the way. He's gonna get some supplies. He's gonna be trying to see about his choices here as he picks up more weapons. Gets a musket, upgrades it. He knew he wasn't gonna have a chance, but he is gonna be running down resources. White Tiger's prowess aura though means someone's nearby. I'm looking at Asia. We're gonna take a buff pro situation here. We're gonna switch off because they aren't gonna take the fight. They can't. This is gonna be about attrition. This is gonna be coming down towards the end of the road. Now we're gonna get a replay here. This one's going to be coming down to GG Shen. He's losing out his Rummy Yang. I think it comes down to him actually losing his Rummy Yang again, coming down as an Akos. It's kind of rough. 3 grapples to his name, too, so he had expended a lot of resources coming down there. But at least without the replay, we can kind of understand what we have gear-wise.
Oh, he has Mortal.
Also picked up for Spider, by the way. Explosive armor as well. I mean, think about it. This guy can escape from a fight with a knockback, and then if anything else, he has his combo breaker. So he's just got to understand that. Wang Liang finding a purchase on the purple armor. I'm seeing musket shots. And this is from Arano. My man's playing Aggie. This is going to be going towards his side. If he gets a reset here, Wang Liang just gets denied the shot for the.
If he dies though, I mean, hey,
that's what he has.
1 kill. Another 2. If the people with 2 kills go out,
he could, but he's
Spider
still
has
going to take a chance since weakness escalation isn't kicking in here. So he's going to be running down here, trying to see about supplies, going overload on the vitalities just for a moment. But now we are looking at the last 5 players in this lobby. GG Chen, Wang Liang, both of them on that Yang depletion. 2.5 minutes for Chen right now. So with gold nunnies, gotta have to see how it stacks out. Ignis, or in this case, Pinnacle Town, such a high maneuverability area for people to disengage from if they need to.
Alrighty, well, 5 players left. 2 of them with depletion on. Mike closing in on that first place, on that MVP. Not Mike, sorry, Spider closing in on that MVP. My eyes were so heavily on Mike for a while, but that denial may have cost everyone else a lot here. Spider can use those flying knives onto Arano. Arano forced to freeze on himself. Quickly breaks out. Loses a lot of that gold armor. Spider does not care. He is chasing on lots of gold armors across the board. Arano could be the person getting hunted as Wang Liang looks to catch out onto him. Arano losing a fair chunk of HP off the back of this one. They're going to continue to fire away, but Arano now ults up. We'll look for a freeze angle. Don't think he's going to be given the opportunity.
Okay,
oh, no, Spider could be that opportunity, but he catches him in the aerial as Arano
oh my god. Bro can't move.
Xiao able to take the kill. Spider continues to fire down with those nunchucks. With those flying knives, sorry. Denial from Spider on the
Everyone's
kill,
popping
and
ult.
Spider will not be happy about that one. We see an ACOS ultimate thrown down as well in the middle of that, and Ajao will be the target.
Wait, going
hit
at the
for
Ajao
Spider.
here is good.
Now that he
Chen has
can go
one
for the
kill.
break away.
What the
Fights
fuck was
happening too
that?
on different fronts.
Oh,
Spider
bro.
continues to chase forwards onto
Lens
Ajao.
flare.
Ajao looks for a scale rush, able to make the connection, but there's going to be the F out from Spider. Looks to throw the wisp. Hasn't made a connection with it, and now will continue the chase onto Ajao, who has
Chen.
got to go in that armor reset.
Got it.
Chen will fall to Wang Liang.
3-3.
And Wang Liang is going to
shit.
get the cleanse off.
Only 18.
Ajao, Wang Liang, and Spider, whoever is last man standing, will take this game. That's how close it's getting.
Is a big game.
It's crazy too, considering this is that Spider able to kind of work this down to the corner, wasn't able to kind of work off of that kill, but then again, just okay, everyone can focus each other out. Losing out 2 other players in the lobby means now we're down to the 3 count. For us, this is all up to whether or not everyone can understand that this, you know, Xunhuan does not have ultimate ready to go, but even with that, Yang Spearwell is such a strong point to contest for. Mystic Might Spearwell is also right there. So seeing what's going to come next is Spider's position as the lone Temi,
Who's gonna get
but it's more
buff for
about
free?
how he's going to be the tumult.
Of course, Spider gets buff for free.
Ajao takes it.
Yep,
Who
Spider
also
wins
has
game
come
in
through
4
here
games.
as a hottie, right? Who's able to break away from this. F1 gets recasted. F2 immediate. Not even waited on here from Wang Liang. He didn't really expect him to kind of burn that out, but that's going to be a martial whipform hook angle.
Yo, are we
gonna
capping
really
or what?
see
Guys
into
aren't
the face
thinking,
of any other
bro.
player?
They're not
Because
thinking.
now that it comes down to Spider getting the Spearwell, this is a full armor reset for him to come
Think
back onto.
Mark
If
And
needs
he
to.
just,
Mystic
yeah, they
might
get
also
Yang
provides
depletion
himself the
too.
mitigation, which means he gets this Yang Spearwell potentially for
Wow.
free. Full
That's
reset here
crazy.
for
That's
reset
crazy.
comes down. These guys can't do it because they know that he's not going to be
That's what
going
I'm
through
saying.
without a fight
Hip
because
brain,
he's
that's
coming out
crazy.
with 2
Yep.
full health restores for his armor, I should say, and that's gold rarity. This also opens up the door. What Tome is going to
Crazy.
get? Annihilation Render.
That's
Is he gonna get
crazy.
Void Thunder as the kill confirmation
That's
Jade, or is he gonna get something
crazy.
more like Soulfire Blade, something like
This
Dagger,
script is
you know, the Dagger
retarded.
Tome? I'm
Yeah,
waiting
he
to
grabbed
see
the
what's
flag
gonna
already.
come up here for Spider, because the fact that he comes out armor
Wait,
reset
Ajao
on
is dead.
standby here in this corner, we're gonna see this contesting coming out here from Wang Liang against Ajao.
It's crazy to me that Spider managed to get both of the Spirit Wells there. And now
Oh, wow.
he just has the ability to pressure up. He knows both of them at
The
the
fact
depletion.
you only have to get it to
Both of them are
the
gonna be
top
desperate.
mark.
The capture comes
Like,
through.
you just
Wang
have to
Liang
fill the bar
is
and then
gonna
you
get
just
himself
get it.
heavily caught
You don't
out
even have to be
here.
on the
Is
point
able to
anymore.
obviously get the cleanse off and the refresh on the armor, but Ajao's now going to be the target here for Wang
Bro,
Liang.
who
Wang Liang
wrote
does
this
the damage,
script?
but the flying knives are coming in off screen from Spider. Ajao very low on that armor, still got his health bar to work with, but Spider's going to try and chip away at Ajao off the back of this one. Ajao going to
Follow
turn
up.
it back onto
Yeah,
Spider.
Spider
Spider's
just
still low
never
with that Mystic
dying.
Might, knows if the third party's getting close, and
Legit
immediately,
never
as soon
dying.
as it happens, he
We
backs
send
off,
that?
but
That's
Ajao's
fucking
still a
crazy.
prime
Alright, yep.
target. The parry comes in.
GG.
Spider
Wang
finds the
Liang doesn't
kill,
steal that.
and now
Okay.
he's just got this 1v1 versus
He has 2 armor swaps,
Wang
bro.
Liang to close it out. If Spider takes this,
Yeah, there's
he takes
no
the
shot
whole
Spider ever
game.
loses.
Wait, he's dead.
He takes the day. This
Never
could
mind, I
just be
forgot
an
he has combo
absolutely
breaker ult.
catastrophic 1v1 for the rest of the lobby, but it looks like Wang Liang doesn't want to go down without a fight. Spider, no combo
actually
breaker,
ult.
has still got the sandstorm. He's going to throw it out, refreshes up on the wisp, looks to throw it down onto Wang Liang. No, he's going to
This
go
is
for
so
the reset.
bad.
Going to go and just get himself as healthy as possible. Like you said, there's still that golden armor
tough.
swap available for Spider as he launches forwards here, looking for Wang Liang. Wang Liang, no ultimate to speak of, catches him here with a grapple, chases inside the building. Wang Liang just going to back
Damn.
away, goes for the bow shot onto Spider.
2
Didn't
armor
quite make it
swaps.
happen, but the hung sword's
Yo,
gonna
don't let
do
him-
some work. Able to
Oh,
get him
we're
in with
so
the whip,
fucking dead.
as now Spider has opened
My
up a window
God.
where he has control again. The grapple
Jesus
deck
Christ,
to lock
it's
him
over.
down. And there it is. Spider takes the finals. No,
This guy get this, man. Oh my god.
4 games, bro. He's always the one to do it in the lowest amount of games.
Always. Bro. Spider in 4?
好的，让我们一起恭喜。
Are we? For
Let's
real?
congratulations our
What?
first stage
What a game.
championship.
好了，让我们一起恭喜2026
Which
永劫无间职业联赛
belongs to
第一赛
our
段单排冠军属于 OUG
OUG
Spider。
Spider.
I wish team won.
Congratulations.
欢迎 Spider。
PRX? Okay.
谈一下最后这场关键的开启赛点的夺冠
So
之旅吧。
now
谈一
let's
下
talk
这场比赛
about
的自己打完之后的
the
感受。
latest matches. So your strategy.
在这把选招差呢，也是很小概率事件。
Yeah, so to be honest, I can get
my God,
the
they didn't win a
moves
single
is a very,
fucking round.
very low rate effort,
What
and I
now?
think I'm really lucky today.
天时地利人和，可以说这一场比赛和刚刚开赛的2场比赛
Not
有 way
only
win the
luck,
next 4
but
games.
also
包
ability,
括
just
在
like
整
what
个
we talk
除了
about
自己的
in the
战术之
interview.
外，
And
那可
I
以看到
know
今天的局部
exactly
中
your
也
strategy,
Over an hour
and
early.
also like
Spider
today,
看一下吧，今天
you
有很
have
多支持你的粉丝
really
过来给你加油
like
打气的，有什么话
patience and anything you want to talk to yourself. I would like to say thank you to all the fans. Whatever how long you guys just come on set and cheer up for me, and I wish everyone can keep healthy. We know this new season you just joined in the team OUG, so I would like to know the meaningful and helpful for you yourself in the solo game. I think my ability and my status is really great now, but for me, I think every final in the first stage, second stage is too long for me. It wastes too much energy. That's why I wanted to finish the matches quickly.
Yes, it's right.
We know now it's time, like you make up the pity for last year. So what's your new ambition for the new season?
Alright, bro.
It's not a little
I'm out.
for me last year. It's a very big
Bro, hopping off
and
or
now, finally I get the championship again. And for me, I didn't give any ambition for me in the past, because I think if I have an ambition, and it will be really big pleasure. We know that Spider and Mike, you guys just came to the interview, post-game interview in the Chinese channel together. Anything you want to say to Mike? Yeah, I still think Mike is a really good opponent, and I wish we can meet each other in the grand final together. Okay, let's congratulations again, OUG Spider. And now just get the pose to the camera and let's memorize this memorable moment.
And there we have it. Spider takes our first title here at the NBPL for 2026, and in dominating fashion, taking 4 games, 3 games if you count the martial arts. Absolutely amazing performance from him, and it was really sweet to see Mike cheering for him as well, sitting in the chair, because Mike had a brilliant comeback in that game. He ended, in second place.
Right.
I don't know about overall. We'll have to have a look at the standings overall, but
I'm dipping.
Considering how hard of a run Mike has had, to see
out,
that
guys.
world where Mike actually almost played denial, and then he,
eyes
unfortunately for him, and I'm
like,
sure when the
shit.
players VOD review this, there's going to be a moment where one of those players goes, I griefed everyone because I killed the one person who was stopping Spider from winning. I'm sure they're probably kicking themselves over that one, but you're also trying to score your own points. If a